What's going on, everybody? Welcome. It's the JeekLeague. This is the premier 4v4 team battle tournament series for Guilty Gear Strive. I'm Jeek, and I'm introducing y'all to the first week of our group stages. We got 24 teams, 96 unique players fighting it out in a multi-week structured tournament series to find out who are the best teams in the scene. This is going to be your first week. We've got 4 matches being streamed tonight, and starting off, you see it right there on the screen, it's going to be between Devil May Strive versus Skull and the Duggers, and we'll go through like a whole team introduction of them and stuff. In fact, I'll go ahead and do it right now. I think I already got one of them up. Yeah, so here's your first team, guys, for Devil May Strive. It's going to be between Kyren, Nhelvy, Fallen of Albaz, and For Fun. Looks like they also go by Pistol Foot Pete. Now let me scroll up a bit. Let me see if I can't tell you who actually was picked to be the away team players. Well, reminder, this is the home team, so they actually get the privilege this match of being able to counter pick their opponents, which is going to be Skull and the Duggers. Let me go ahead and get their names up for y'all in just a second. We'll go ahead and introduce them for you. Skull and the Duggers. This one's gonna be rounded off with Lurie, Skullduggers, Sloth, and Nannan. That's 2 Faust on that team if you're counting. Maybe 3. We'll see. We'll see who Nannan or Sloth plays. Most likely not. But Skull and the Duggers, they're going to be the away team for this match, which means they actually have already declared who their picks are going to be in this order. Round 1 is going to be match 1 is going to be Sloth, then it's going to be Nannan, and then in the anchor set first to 5, it's going to be Skullduggers. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna jump over to the interview couch. All right, we're still getting the furniture delivered, okay? The furniture's still coming from IKEA, you feel me? But once it comes in, we'll have a new overlay for y'all. It's Devil May Strive jumping on the couch first right now. Poor Virgil's forgotten. Is Virgil playing?
No. He's like the work owner.
Virgil can sit on the couch. Virgil can sit on the couch for now. We're gonna put the spotlight on the players. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. So we got Kyren, Albaz, Nhelv, and then we got Secret Pile / Pistol Foot Pete / For Fun. Guys, how y'all feeling?
Honestly, good enough, I believe. I'm not sure how I can say that we're not stressed, obviously, but we're still somewhat confident and capable.
Okay.
Like that, there's a level of nervousness here, but we feel confident.
Confident? Okay. Love to hear that. So your first opponents are going to be Skull and the Duggers. Okay, so I'm curious about how you feel about, your first match. I know you guys have already, hopefully you've already seen what their lineup is. I'm going to bring it up myself. Starting off is going to be Sloth, then Nannan, then Skullduggers. How do y'all feel about that lineup?
I believe that Kyren fighting Sloth would have, honestly, a good chance against them. I wouldn't be able to pinpoint if it's an accurate 50-50 or if it's gonna be a steamroll, but I'm surely confident in Kyren's ability to win this. Okay. Well,
glad to hear that. You guys are gonna have some confidence going in. Sounds like you guys got it. And then I want to go ahead and talk to you about the whole group as well. By the way, this is our first week, so we're gonna have to start getting familiar with the groups. I'm looking at the other people over here in your group. Of course, you got Team Factor as your tier 1 team, but in terms of your other opponents, like, do you guys feel like you're pretty set in terms of where you fall? Like, you think it's gonna be a pretty good group?
I believe it might genuinely be too soon to tell. We're just preparing for this week, trying to get our matchup right, trying to get our training right. So we're not really sure how we can pinpoint how we feel about the next teams. But overall, I think we could have a great run this season.
Okay. Hey, fair enough answer. I love that. You're preparing this for this week, and then you're going to take it as it goes. I love to hear that. You got 2 matches tonight. Off the top of my head, I'm actually looking. Your other match is going to be Yokai at 9 p.m. How do you guys feel about that one coming up?
Funny things, 2 of our members are from Yokai, so we can get some good training in. They know each other, so I believe that it surely could be winnable from our side.
All right, well, there you go. Any last words, DMS, before I send you on your way, get you ready for this first match?
Honestly,
14, by the way.
Honestly, I believe tonight could be so intense it could very well make a devil cry.
That's fire. That's fire. Okay. Good luck to y'all. I appreciate you, Albaz, Kyren, Nhelv, Pistol Foot Pete, Secret Pile. Y'all have fun. Good luck in your first match.
Thank you. Have a good night, G.
Yep. Okay. Yo, how we feeling, everybody?
Great.
Great. You're feeling great.
There we go. So, guys, this is Skull and the Duggers. They're going to be coming out for your first match tonight as the away team. But, you know, Skull, on the elephant in the room, the name. So, what Skullduggers got you all together or something and said, hey, look, you join my team, but we have to keep my name? What was that about?
So here's the funny part. It actually wasn't him. I believe it was Sloth and Nannan asked to be on, like, if we were doing a team thing, and I thought sure, and then I asked Doug, and I actually didn't ask him for consent to name us Skull and the Duggers. I just thought it was really funny.
Well, there we go. I mean, you know, hopefully he takes it as a an honor or privilege. Nannan, are you still in the car?
No, I'm here.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I was waiting to hear like the cars whizzing by and the radio playing, but now you're able to join in.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Well, I just wanted to see, you know, how do you all feel about this first match? You know, we talked to Devil May Strive. You know, they were pretty humble. They said, hey, we prepared for this. You know, we're feeling pretty good. How do y'all feel?
I'm just saying,
like a holy man. Yup.
Time
for the
I'm just
crucifixion.
There's gonna be surprises tonight. It's gonna be surprises.
Surprises? Okay.
It's gonna be surprises tonight.
We'll see. I think Nannan was declared as the second match. You know, if I had to take a guess, maybe Nannan's got a secret pick or something. I know you play like 40 characters, but we'll have to see. I mean, so Skullduggers starting off as your anchor tonight. You know, you don't have to spoil the whole season for me, but you think that's going to be the move going forward? Is Skullduggers your anchor?
No.
Lurie's a beast, so we might have to put Lurie on anchor as well. And sometimes Nannan, you know, comes up clutch. But I will never be anchor because I play Chipp.
Yeah, you know, we just have it's just two Faust players, two low tiers. Gotta carry me and Sloth who play humble top fives. You know how it is.
Yep, sin.
Well, there we go. And I just want to take a moment to ask you all about the rest of your group. Of course, so you're playing, of course, DMS right now. Later on tonight, I think y'all play Drain Gang. For the rest of your group, how do you feel? Like, you know, so y'all were marked as one of the tier 2 teams, but do you feel pretty good about getting out of this group? And I know it's early to call it, but
feeling good, man.
I'm just a random kid in this team, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes,
I'm happy that you brought it back this year, and I'm excited to crush this group and hopefully do better than me and Skull did last year. Yup.
I actually really like team formats. The first 2 times that Aegis did the team format, we finished second. It was different teams, but I really like this format. I think we'll do good in groups. I think you may have misseeded us. We should have been first. I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa.
I'm gonna get used to hearing that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little immune to hearing that at this point. I'll get used to it, and maybe you know what? Make me eat my words. You know,
surprises. I think you'll see some surprises. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you know what? You know, maybe it'll make for a better show. But appreciate y'all coming on. I'll go ahead. Any last words before I send y'all on your way before we start this first match?
I love you, Jeek.
Love you too, Sloth.
Thank you, Jeek. Thank you, Jeek.
Love you, Skull.
Go to SQXL. Register for SQXL.
Yeah, I got some ads running for that later. Don't worry about that. I'll go ahead and do the command right now while I'm at it. But yeah, so don't worry, guys. We got some XQXL ads coming up later. But let me go ahead and send y'all on your way. Good luck on your first match, y'all.
Okay, thank you. Have a good.
Yep. Cheers.
Have a good night.
Here we go, y'all. Your first match of the JeekLeague. It's gonna be Kyren from DNS versus Sloth. All right, y'all. We're gonna see what we got in store for us. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at the overlay all over to see if I missed anything or if anything is wrong, if anything's messed up. I will not lie to you. Just making sure it's all working. We got Sloth versus Kyren, guys. And maybe let me make sure I got my Twitch chat open as well. You guys can let me know if we got things messed up. Now, DMS, that's Devil May Strive, consisting of Kyren. We'll have to see some of their other players coming on later tonight. Sloth is on the away team. The away team had to declare their picks, so Sloth said, hey, I'm going to be coming in for the first set. Kyren with a good DP to get out of there. Looks like Kyren is the one deciding to fight up against this Chipp. Great Dragon Assault to get this wall break here. I love striving. All right. Nice stuff right there. Sloth going to be finishing up this first round. Sloth actually brought up a good point in the pregame interviews. I think Sloth and Skullduggers were... Oh, that's right. The smite. That's right. Being able to take out on that rope. Good use of that special move from Kyren. Pretty sure Sloth and Skullduggers, who were on this team, were both on the same team last season. It was a trans blunt rotation, I think, with Anima and Davon. Here we go. Good burst out of that corner. Kyren using that defense mechanic to try to get things started. Sloth trying to link that 5k after that counter hit 6p. Didn't get the chance to. Kyren with that wake up RTL. Gonna go down here. I'm not gonna lie, I did not practice the replay, so hopefully these work. Please, God, work. Okay, so different hotkey maybe. Okay, let's see. What if I did this? Oh God. Okay, we're gonna have to fix the replays, guys. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We're gonna have to fix the replays. I'm gonna keep it a buck. So here we go, guys. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these first transform fit the screen. Can I just do that right now? Okay, hold on. Right click, transform, fit to screen. Okay, we'll see if that worked, Medi. Thank you. We'll see if that worked, Medi. That is crazy. I didn't know that was an option, by the way. That's so sick. Kyren right there getting called out by that DP. Sloth using that rope. I love when the rope is already on the screen and then Chipp gets to play like bonus neutral with it, right? Gets to do some extra hops around and play around. Kyren being a little patient there, but Sloth still being the first to pull the trigger, getting that counter hit, putting this guy in the corner, spending that burst now. Honestly, I don't disagree with that when you're pretty high on meter here and you're fighting against Chipp. Oh my God, this combo. Ooh, ooh. Try to get that last 2k link. Unfortunately, didn't get it there. Sloth with that block on this reversal. Kyren already spending some of that meter. Going to be going down here. Sloth with some big patience here on these reversal supers. Kyren spending that burst. I respect that RTL. You know, there you go. Hey, if Insert's saying that, then there you go. Honestly, I didn't hate it either. Got to give it to Sloth. Has been on the you know, on the nose. What's the analogy I'm looking for? On the he's smart. Good reads is what I'm trying to say. Oh my God, you gotta give it to Sloth, man. Been calling out all these reversals, and this super does a lot of damage. I think that may be enough to take out Kyren here. Oh my God, it was close, bro. If it's Chipp, it doesn't kill, but one more move will do it. Sloth going to be able to get this second game. Let's see if this worked. Oh my God, Medi, you're a beast, bro. God, Medi, you're a beast. Thank you, homie. Getting the replays fixed up here. All right, guys, reminder, the way this format works is the first 3 sets. Okay, hold on, dude. I'm warming up, guys. I'm going to keep it a buck. Reminder, y'all, that the way this format works is that the first 2 sets are 1st to 3, worth 2 points each for the winner. So, the idea is that the away team has to declare their picks against their opponents. They know who's going to be coming up against them. They, you know, pick, you know, whoever they declare their strongest players, or maybe their players with the best chance of winning, to go into that 1st to 5 set to try to get the most points as possible, as the last set is 1st to 5 and worth 3 points, worth more than the other 2 sets. That being said, you can't just win one set and take the majority of the points. You want to spread out your resources the best that you can to get the most points possible, because after 5 weeks of playing every team twice, both home and away, the highest scoring teams, top 2 teams in each group, will be the ones making it out of their group into that playoffs. EMS, Kyren right here with a good frame trap. Playing very well here against Sloth, capitalizing when we get these hits with some crazy combos. But the reversals have been getting sniffed out by Sloth on this Chipp very well. Good pickup with that 5k. Got to give it to Kyren, though. Not afraid to keep sending it right there. Good block on that cross-up attempt, but in the corner, Sloth tries to go for that Rekka series, but Kyren with a great DP. Stun Dipper after is going to be the Oki, taking it down the screen with that shock state. Try to go for that meaty 5D. Sloth reversing through. Great play. Nice stuff. Playing on the rope. When you're down here in the corner, Sloth, I love that Rekka 1. No cancel. Ooh, the overhead red RC. Kyren with no burst here. Gonna have to hold this one. The wall break with the soft knockdown. Sloth waiting to build up that meter, just trying to call out maybe a stun nipper attempt from Kyren. taking you out with the shuriken, or at least going for it, but it's going to be that throw. Sloth getting set 1. Here we go, guys. Our second match of the night. Nannan said we were in for some surprises, and potentially it was this Kai pick that she's going for here. Going to be going up against Nhelvy on the Slayer. Good counter hit. Pick up on that first Mappa Hunch. Unfortunately, didn't get to that Link 5k. Nannan going to be able to DP through. Slayer hating those DPs through, especially against those flash kickers. Nice stun dipper, red RC. Nannan going to take you down to the corner here. Nhelvy building up quite a bit of resources, though, on this side of the screen. So, Slayer, great at robbing these rounds when he needs to. It's going to be that BRC drift forward, but Nannan potentially already committed to that 2k. Oh, unfortunately, didn't get that punish there on the deflect shield, but is still in front of the Slayer. Enough so to where we're able to punish that pile bunker on block. Nannan taking the first game, first round. Can't wait to lose all my points to Nhelvy. We'll have to see. Unfortunately, didn't get that Link 2P there. Oh, the Mappa Hunch delivery service. Does this connect? Okay, it didn't connect, but unfortunately didn't get that punish after. Can be a hard one, right? Of course, there is quite a bit of recovery, but full screen like that gives Nannan a chance to fight back, take Nhelvy through. Nannan could potentially spend the burst this round. Yeah, she doesn't feel bad about that one, especially with that positive bonus. Was able to build up a lot of resources very confidently with punishing that 2k with far slash. No meter left on Nhelvy's side. Nannan killed with that stun dipper, but you saw that she just built up the tension too. So even if it didn't kill, I'm sure she would have been ready on the gun with that meter spend, but was able to finish it off here in this set too. Reminder that it is 1st to 3, y'all. Nhelvy, if you lose this, you owe me a Faust body pillow. That's crazy. Shouts to Bun. Playing Slayer and Kai when they could be playing the Geo mirror. Does Nhelvy play Geo? Because I was about to say... oh, wait. 100% they do. Never mind. Because I was about to say, I've also seen Nhelvy play Faust. So Nhelvy plays a bunch of characters. Now I'm thinking about it. Ooh! You saw that input getting read in the wrong direction. Nannan getting that dire cloud when she probably meant something else, but Nhelvy crossing you up, of course, forced that weird interaction, was able to capitalize on it very well. Nice DP through. I love that JK. Oh, dude, what a confident scoot through right there from Nhelvy. Oh, wow. These JKs have been amazing, I gotta say. Nannan almost getting something started there on that comeback potentially, but Nhelvy been very good with these JKs. Wow, that 5k actually, I think, with punish a far slash there. The jump up. Unfortunately, couldn't get that Link 5k after. Building up that SMH, going to be sending Nannan through here. Super hard knockdown. Nhelvy with a very good game too so far. Of course, it's not over yet. Good block on that cross up and that follow-up cross up as well. Nannan going for that double jump to get away from the anti-air close slash, but still getting caught by it. Trying to go for this 5H, I believe it was, but the RTL through. Nannan going to be able to take you to the corner here. Man. That overhead being able to scoop you down so vertically. Yeah, Slayer lost that anti-air close slash, but that scoop down overhead, bro, it's just as good, it feels like, to bring people down. Trying to do that fuzzy jump away, but not getting that chance to. Okay, here. Oh, I'm realizing that I need to bring these below the instant replay stuff. So let me do that. There we go. Okay. All right, guys. By the way, I did see a contribution into the prize pool right as we started, so I apologize that I didn't see, like, if that was an org that I missed or something. I'll have to follow up with you after this one, maybe during the first break we have, okay? But I appreciate you very much for that contribution. And we'll get you shouted out, don't worry. How do we contribute? Exclamation point, Matcherino. I will say we're already, like, I mean, if you look at the bottom left side of the screen, the prize pool is insane right now. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, kick your feet up, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to go too crazy or anything. We do have a couple tiers. The teams already did their entries. Nell with a great first round there. The teams already did their entries. We had some organizations and some businesses contribute as well as sponsors, and we'll be shouting them out. You can see their logos playing on the bottom of the screen right now. Pride FGC is one of them. We got buffvenom.org. That's a fun one. I can't wait to show you guys the video for that one. That's a fun one. SQXL was one of them. Our friends from Counterhit FGC. MASH is a contributor as well. So we got some orgs and businesses down there contributing to the prize pool. And we also have like a people tier where we're going to be able to shouting out people. You know, if you're just a normal Joe Blow and you just want to throw $10 in the prize pool because you said, hey, this looks fun. We also got a tier for you. So nice stuff there, Nannan. Down around here, games are even, but she's still fighting back, clawing back, confident here playing on this Kai. I like that. Good counter hit confirmed here, though, from Nhelvy. Going to be able to loop you down. Dude, I know that was a counter hit, but didn't they nerf the damage of those forward advancing normals? That was still a lot of damage for my liking, but hey, that's Slayer for you. I guess I'm not too surprised. Going for that meaty 5D, but Nhelvy was ready with that burst. Oh, whoa. I already saw the start of that 5D. Potentially, maybe you could have FD canceled it if it was still early on, but I think if we were already seeing the orange, it was too late. So Nannan was able to get that reversal through, and that counter hit gets answered. Nannan getting game 2 here. Could have been either players, but, you know, just got to give it to Nannan, keeping her pressure up here in the corner. Despite that low HP, was still fighting confidently. And I think it called out the backdash, and it was because she did the 6K. You saw that? The 6K is what actually got us the counter hit there. Nhelvy committed to that backdash that would have avoided most normal meaties potentially, but Nannan with that 6K. Great stuff. Oh my gosh, that 2D was full screen, bro. Good Fudra arc loop there from Nannan, but Nhelvy gonna burst through, trying to get that Danny step forward, but Nannan answering back with her stun dipper. Taking you down the screen here. Just blocks, but the Fudra arc answering that 2H startup. Nice stuff here, Nhelvy with that Mappa hunch. This PB loop. Gonna be cashing out a bit. What's the mix after the meaty Master's Hammer getting answered back by Nannan's RTL, and what's close enough to the corner to actually get the wall break. And then putting herself on the set point. Good fuzzy jump there from Nannan. Able to answer quite a bit of those Danny step options, right? Oh my god, I love Nhelvy actually answering that DP by first stepping through. Was going to get the wall break, but Nannan saw that, didn't want to give that one away, and was ready with the burst. Good just blocks here on that same side. Gotta say that Nannan's been doing a great job of getting away from these some of these Danny step follow-ups. That's where that overhead's very strong, right? Because it's so vertical, potentially can try to scoop you down. Good 5D mix. You have a button to kill? The 5H was a pixel off. Nannan here with 50 meter. Nice answer back with that 6P. Good reaction, Nhelvy. Nannan loves doing those BRC drift downs, but Now very quickly answering back with that anti-air 6P. Well, you know what I mean. Anti-ground normal, you know. That /nuke from Kai getting answered back by 6P. Good stagger pressure here, but the FD pushing you out of 5H range. Nannan gonna try to slam that /to get out, but there's that JK. Great stuff here from Nhelvy, actually taking you to the mid screen. Nannan will be getting her burst back here in a second. Stun Dipper, but no RC. Backdashing through the meaty, but answered back with the DP. Nannan been very good about answering those dandy steps. Still no meter to fight back with, but is going to be able to do this Stun Dipper on block. Pressure. Oh, man, yeah, you got to be careful about that 5K being 8 frame active. Not going to be able to dandy step through that one. But nice // answer here, trying to bait out the burst, but Nannan with a good delay on it actually gets it out here. Trying to clip you with this 2H. It's gonna be that jump in, Nhelvy. Getting our second game here, a very close one. Insert saying, please switch the RAM. Nah, come on, Insert, come on. Nannan, of course, well, both these players having a bunch of characters that I understand at least. Nhelvy right now on the Slayer, but could potentially have played I don't know, does Nhelvy play Faust like that? Could have also played Giovanna, excuse me. Nannan committing to the Kai here. Void saying, Nhelvy, please, I need this, our org is kind of homeless. Void's Eclipse. Gotta have some faith in Devil May Strive. What did Albaz say? Albaz said, hey, our odds look good. Maybe even a Devil May Strive. What did Albaz say? That shit was fire. Maybe even a Devil May Strive or some shit. Oh my god, it's fire, dude. Even a Devil Might Strive. There it is. There you go. Okay. Oh my god, the crosscut RTL answering out that cross-up attempt from Nhelvy. One more hit will take it. Even that 5K would do it at this point. Look, you saw Nannan saying, come on, Danny, step through this. But no, Nhelvy found that entrance. Spending that RC, potentially you could get Nannan's burst here. If not, of course, win the round. You want to win the round, but maybe, could at least get the burst. But Nannan, with some good patience, was able to answer back with that Stun Dipper and put ourselves on the set point. Load up saying, why Nannan on Kai? She did say that there was going to be some surprises. Go! Cool route right there to answer out that deflect shield. Nhelvy still having another one in the back pocket, which is a great thing about that mechanic, is that spending burst, you only got one basically for the whole round, but with these deflect shields, at least you got a couple in the chamber. Nannan with full meter here, holding on to all of those resources, trying to play very patiently here. That universe buff taking you down the screen. The YRC getting baited, immediate cancel into SMH. Nhelvy bringing us to the last round. Now Nannan, so patient with that burst, is going to have it into this round, but so does Nhelvy. So both players basically even here. That FD being well spent from Nannan, trying to keep the Slayer off of you. Gonna get a throw in the corner, scooping you around with that 2S OTG. Good blocks from Nannan. Oh my god, Nannan with some amazing defense. I got hit, y'all got hit, but no. Oh, the delayed jump normal there from Nhelvy, mixing up Nannan here. The 5D red RC is gonna be the mix. I don't know if that's gonna be enough to kill. You still need one more hit to take it, but the anti-air close slash on season 2. Nhelvy getting this set 3-2. Here we go, guys. Our final match of this set of DMS versus Skull and the Duggers. Speaking of, Skullduggers is going to be going up against For Fun. For Fun going by a couple different monikers. We're going to go by For Fun here with the FaZe clan too as well. And FaZe For Fun. Oh my god, able to bait out that burst after that Garuda connection. Not the biggest punish after, but you got this Faust in the corner with no meter. You do got that mini Faust in your back pocket if you can get a chance to Batui, but that 5H actually hitting the startup of thrust here. I really like that 2D usage to just trigger the mini Faust as soon as possible so that you don't have to deal with it. Good block here on that J2K. The Garuda, Gigantor Kai, excuse me, coming out here. A super that got nerfed going into this season, but still does what it does. Now, guys, reminder that this is the last set. So this is a 1st to 5. So we're going to be here a minute regardless of who comes out on top. Could potentially be a game 10, game 9 situation. It could be one of these players rocking their socks off. We'll have to see. Either way, we're going to be here a minute. Oh my god, that was actually a cool conversion, I guess I should say. You know, can you call it what you want? That far slash into banana. Hopefully y'all been having fun with the predictions. By the way, big shout outs to Medi running that in the background right now for you guys. If you don't mind, please interact with those, get yourself some points. Looking at the predictions right now, looks like 20% of the votes are on Skullduggers, 80% are on For Fun. So if you want to go ahead and get your votes in here in these last 30 seconds, go ahead. You still got a little bit of time as we pick up that trumpet. A nice buff going into this season for Faust. You know, talking to my Faust friends, at least, it was one of those buffs where it's like, okay, it's not crazy, but it's also better than they thought it would be. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, well, I can actually get my trumpets more often. I don't have to fight for these. You know, not anything to make them broken, not anything crazy, but like a, hey, you know what? That's actually pretty cool. One of those changes, you know, the perfect definition of quality of life. You know what I mean? All right, Red RC confirm here. Skullduggers. Oh, try to go into that 6H link after, but going to be able to answer it back with these P normals taking out For Fun here. Going down to the wire in those last 10 seconds. I want to see a timeout, Duggers. We got close. We got close. It's not every day you see a timeout in Guilty Gear Strive. Nice stuff here. Skull in the scramble, able to get another command grab in here. For Fun with a good start, walking you down. That's another big buff, right? Potemkin with that walk speed buff. Oh my god, the hammer actually saving your ass against that 6H, but the BRC mix turns into a pop buster. Delay PRC heat knuckle to close out game 1 for Fun. Oh, nice job. Getting away from that buster. Getting this burst away. I like the way For Fun's playing with those 6Hs. Also was able to try to answer that item toss with a flick. Skullduggers a little early there on that golf follow. Is it 4? I don't know my Faust moves on that 100-ton weight, but is going to be able to get a chance to do it here on this Patu. We got another chance forward. Oh my god, I love the PRC cancel, the responding to the armor once that 6H actually connected with the hammer fall. That was some heads up play from Skullduggers. For Fun with a lot of meter here. This needs a chance to get to spend it, but good stuff here from Duggers, able to cancel that mix early. That's another change for Faust, another good quality of life change I think going into the season. Canceling that mix early without having to drift back so that you were able to get the super to get the hard knockdown here. Still was enough to kill because it is Potemkin, and For Fun here with 100 meter. Oh! But got knowledge checked there by the item hit. Great stuff there, Skull. I say knowledge check, but can we be honest? I think a lot of us die there. A lot of us forget that that's going to come and hit us again. And we also all get chipped out there. So no disrespect when I say knowledge check. Skull crushed. Hell yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, if it's going to be anybody getting Faust Twitter clips, you know who it's going to be. Ooh! Oh my god! Speaking of, holy shit, Skullduggers! Holy shit! Speaking of, bro. Getting that Bombo confirm. Nhelvy in the chat saying, I hate Faust. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, actually converting off of the mini. Oh my god, the shimmy of the hammer. Oh my god, dude, skullduggers is fucking cracked, bro. Oh my god, no bias. You got to be careful what you do to this character, because there are a couple Faust players that are going to make Arxis regret it, man. And Skullduggers is one of them. Oh my god, bro. Oh, holy shit. I'm not going to lie, guys. I was too busy watching to even get a good replay. I should have clipped the first bombo. Yeah, this clip kind of sucks. It's just a meaty far slash. Sorry about that, y'all. But you got to go back and watch the bot on that one. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude, that was awesome right there. No bias, but that was crazy. What a good round right there from Skull. Getting in your head here, starting off with this command grab. Now let's remember, for fun, with a very confident first game out here against Skullduggers. Chasing you down here after that 2D cancel, but Skull blocking it out. No meter there on the Potemkin to keep it safe. Got to be careful around these hammers. I like that 5P, but for fun. Oh, okay. Blocking out that Scarecrow. Skull trying to actually use the Scarecrow cross up to potentially get the bomb follow up again. That would have been nasty, but chasing down this Potemkin, getting our own command grabs in here. Staying safe because of this trumpet. For fun with the double jump was trying to get away from that parade, but was still jailed down. Skull got this afro on your head, chasing you down with this JD, a very high up mix, but the PRC upwards to actually avoid any punish attempt there from For Fun. Skull closing out that round. What a great use of meter. Of course, you're used to seeing Faust RC cancel those mixes, but that was my first time seeing it that way. Skull trying to, like, you know, specifically throw bait you with it, which was interesting. Oh, okay. Able to avoid out this Potemkin a little while longer, answering that hammerfall, getting a throw here. Got ourselves in the corner though, so you gotta be a little careful. Bet it all on throw. Can't PRC here in season 2. The YRC pushing you back. Gonna get that 2H after. For fun, confident that those 6Hs are gonna come out, but that's when the 2Hs get very strong. Speaking of, dude, Potemkin with his afro is so awesome. Okay, actually going for the eat there in the 100-ton weight. Skull having the ability to get that trumpet, but still have a good full screen presence for some zoning. And with that red RC, confirms the route. Closes out game 3 here with a 1-game lead. Skull gappers. That's awesome. Hey guys, by the way, do you see how it says first to 5 in the bottom right? Should I instead put that up at the top and put the set 3 down at the bottom? Okay, for fun, having fun right now. Getting a meaty here. Getting a trade hit on that meaty. This Gigantic High taking you over to the corner. Skull getting counter hit on that 2S, trying to press out of this corner. For fun, not letting you. I think that would make more sense. But Nhelvy saying it looks fine. But Float Up saying yeah. Oh man. Okay, so it's clear. It's up in the air is what it sounds like. You do you. Appreciate it. I'll probably swap it. Maybe next week. But I'm just now realizing it. But let's focus on the match, huh? For fun right now with a very quick first round here. That 6H scooping you down. I love the way that 6H actually just drags you into the trumpet. Oh, but converting off of... Yeah. When Skullduggers hits you with a bomb, you gotta burst, bro. Oh, the HPB getting answered by that 6H again. I like the way that Skullduggers is using it, because when you have the meter in your back pocket, even if it hits a armored hammerfall, you can just PRC delay cancel and then get a close slash while they're in your face, or of course get a red RC potentially. So Skull, very good at doing that, and is actually going to close out this round here to even things up. Nice flick here. The 5H counter hit. Skull holding on to this burst. It's actually for fun spending it first in this round. Trying to call out that item toss with a slide head pulling up afterwards. I like the way that for fun is very forward moving here on this Potemkin. Very good at closing that distance against this Faust zoning. Skull mixing you up with that mix. Every Faust player gets one. Oh, what gets two, I guess. Oh my god, I like the way we use that item toss to actually convert afterwards. But you gotta look out for the bomb! No, for fun's AirPods were in. No! I never thought that Faust would be more bullshit than Pot. Well, is it though? There's no one that makes this character look more broken, bro. I gotta say, man. Taking you down. Nelf said unplugging the Ethernet. Oh shit. Here we go. I bet 50 points. Oh, yeah, by the way, let me look at what the actual results were. 30% of the votes were for fun, and 70% were on skullduggers. That's going to be quite a bit of points, so we'll see. Oh, yeah, and reminder, it is until first to 5. That was what we were saying, y'all. Did we put it up at the top or the bottom right? And I think that answers my question. Maybe we do put it up at the top. Yeah, reminder that this is the anchor set. It's first to 5 because it's actually worth more points. Oh, extending our hurt box after on that scarecrow into the bomb. I do like what Skull was going for there. Maybe a little bit earlier would have been able to avoid the bomb, but DMS for fun, trying to get things started. Skull still keeping that pressure up and getting the first round here of game 5. Make it bigger. Okay, yeah, we'll have to move it around. I'll probably do it during our first break. Nice stuff here, trying to get that 6H conversion after. Bursted back here for fun. Just trying to get something started here on this 5H. I mean, the 6H, rather. Just trying to fish for that hit. It can be very good if Skull is too preemptive with things like 2H, things like thrust, or item tosses at unsafe distances. Good flick right there from for fun, but that 2H actually catching your extended hurt box and being rewarded with this corner pressure after. Tricky stuff there, starting off with that fuzzy JK, knowing that we needed one more to kill. But actually, what the hell happened? Wait, how did Skull avoid that trumpet? Skull avoided that trumpet. I was going to call it that for fun actually jumped into the trumpet as it landed, but Skull completely avoided it. Let me see again. Hold on. So we went for the reset here. We knew we wouldn't kill. What happened? Someone know? How did that not connect? Man, I was about to give for fun some compliments for, like, you know, of course, was trying to jump out of that reset, caught the trumpet, which is pretty insane. But Skull with some black magic down there avoided the parade entirely. He did get hit and just recovered in time. I guess so, Phil. I think you're right. I think he got hit and was just hitting 5K. To be fair, it did hit him at the earliest possible time there in the corner, right? But let's stop talking about that match. We're already in this new one. That banana keeping things going. We got Mario Party happening over here, bro. Good blocks on those 5Ds, though. For fun. Trying to get that star. Trying to get this power star. Has our 20 coins. Has already went across the board. Used our warp pipe to get there. But skullduggers right now about to use the boo phone to steal your stars. This analogy too deep, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Oh, unfortunate stuff. Try to go for that slide head, but actually put ourselves into the hammer, taking us out in this first round. Yo, what's going on, P21? Thanks for that sub, homie. Speaking of, you're gonna like this video we got playing in just a second. Oh my god, getting I just brain farted. Garuda back. Good burst. Skull's still very active here, able to backdash over that hammerfall, that slide head rather. You got a meteor in your back pocket, but gotta get a good chance to use it. Good job getting away from that Gigantor Kai. Just the super jump was a dude. Far slash 2H not converting like that sometimes is just crazy. That is just crazy. A2K counter hit. And there's our chance to use the meteor, actually lighting the afro. Good setup and play there from Skull. The flick fighting back to that item, but triggers the mini Faust. The 100-ton weight keeps you in the corner. Look at this item play, bro. Another knockdown. You got that mini Faust following back up here. Have to respect it as it keeps you in the corner. The 2H counter hit comes out for fun with all this meter, but no frames to spend them as Skullduggers wins the set 5-1. GG's. BuffVenom.org is a grassroots organization dedicated to raising awareness for Venom's current mid-tier status in Guilty Gear Strive 2.0. Our website presents a 7-point plan that we will believe will bring Venom back to his rightful place on top of tier lists and dominating top 8s. Unlike Happy Chaos's reign, we expect that an era of Venom supremacy will usher in an unprecedented amount of positivity and fan engagement in the Strive scene and the FGC as a whole. Check out our website for more details and how you can help out. Guys, our next match is going to be between Team Bengis and JeekLeague. So Team Bengis is going to be started off with Sunny D, Colwan, PlantainPapi, and Widow. Big shouts to Sunny D, one of the previous was it top 4, top 8 in the last JeekLeague season. Sunny D making another run for it out here on Team Bengis. And then we got Team JeekLeague. It's going to be Nightshade, Cobalt, Domo, and Vodka Man. They're actually going to be the away team tonight, and I'm going to tell you who they declared for their away team match. It's going to be Vodka as the first set, Cobalt in the second set, and then Nightshade is going to be playing in that anchor set, that first of 5. So yo Nightshade, Vodka Man, what's going on?
Hello.
What's happening, boss?
What's up?
What's going? Don't call me boss, man. Come on. What's going on, y'all? So I want to start off by telling a funny story. So when we were getting everyone to join in, I was working with Domo, and I was like, all right, so now when you're done, all you gotta do is pay the matcherino here. And they were like, damn, you're gonna make us buy our own entry, you know, Oregon, or not even gonna pay for our entry. So sorry about that. I'll put that out on the record. I ended up paying for it, and I'm glad to have y'all both here. Nightshade, Vodka Man, how we feeling?
Feeling good. Cobalt has an issue right now. Her power went out and it's not looking good, but me and Nightshade are here. I'm feeling good.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna do what we can.
We're gonna make it work. We're gonna do what we can. Okay, appreciate y'all. So your first match tonight, I know you said that we're fingers crossed for Cobalt, but we got Vodka Man in the first seat, and then we got Nightshade playing the first of 5. I know Vodka Man, you're probably sick of doing first of 5, so I think you did every first of 5 in your last run. So already putting yourself in that first of 3 seat. How do you guys feel about this lineup?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay. Team Bengis. I don't know if y'all scoped out Team Bengis too much or not. How do you guys feel about this first match?
Do we know who they are signing up first?
No, you don't know yet.
Yeah.
So you got Sunny D, of course. So you got the Sin that's going to be coming up. You got PlantainPapi. It's going to be the Faust. So hopefully you got some Faust practice from Domo.
Maybe like 3 years ago.
It's been a minute. But all right, guys. Well, let's talk about maybe the rest of your groups here. So, looking at the rest of the people in your team, your tier 1 team in your group is Insert Pickle Burger. You got a couple of Mays over there. You got OMG and OEG in your group. What do you guys feel about the season? Right? Are we getting out of groups? Are we just for fun in this shit? How do we feel? What's happening?
I think the vibes are mostly for fun.
Yeah, that's been the talk of the chat so far.
I love Team JeekLeague's confidence. I gotta say.
All right, guys. For real though, appreciate y'all playing and signing up. Good luck on your first match of the season. Anything else before I send you off?
Buff Venom.
Hey, Buff Venom. Good segue into that command. Guys, hit you with the Buff Venom here in the chat. Please check out that website. And thank you very much, Nightshade, Command. Good luck in your first match.
Is there?
Thank you.
Yo, Team Bengis, how we feeling?
Feel good.
I'm okay.
Doing good. Yeah.
All right.
Vibin.
All right, awesome. All right, elephant in the room, Sunny D was playing in that last season's JeekLeague, coming back for round 2, pulling everybody together. Sunny, how you feeling about this team?
I'm feeling good, you know, mostly local buddies plus Widow.
Yeah, I'm here.
But I got a lot to live up to from last time. You know, I was top 3 in the whole thing, so hopefully I can do as good as we can all do as good as my team did last year, but we'll see what we can do.
So y'all got big shoes to fill. You hear that? All right.
Yeah, well, thankfully Sunny is pretty.
I make no promises to fill any kinds of shoes.
See, if we do that good, it was definitely not me. I promise you that. I'm washed.
You're washed? Nah.
Yeah.
We are Groove. We are washed. All right.
Can we change our name to Washed?
I was about to say instead of Team Bang.
Is there still time to change all the branding for this tournament?
No. I had to reveal it to Chuck. I had to reveal it to the man himself.
You told Chuck we named it after his.
Yes, I did. Okay, I was like, yo, by the way, I hope you're cool with this.
All right.
So I just love that I'm the only person not in on the joke for this team's name. I think that's even funny.
So y'all are coming in as the home team here. So you were actually able to see Jeekly's lineup, and you won't hurt my feelings. Don't worry. How are you feeling about this first match?
Like the first like whole thing of all 3, or just the first game?
Oh, like your first team set against Team Jeekly. How do y'all feel?
Yeah.
I think we feel all right.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah, like
this is like a player on there. I don't think we've heard of the Nightshade, but other than that, I think we're like pretty.
I knew the name. I just couldn't put the character to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We don't know the character. Yeah. So I mean, I think we're.
Well, I think we know the character, but it'd be really funny if we did all this research, and by we I mean me, in 2 seconds on Google, and was wrong.
Well, I love to hear that y'all doing some research. I want to say Sunny was pretty big about that last season, also on their team, about doing that research ahead of time. So glad to see that's still being kept up. I'm gonna take a peek at the rest of your group real quick. You're in the team group with OEG, OMG. You got some factory players, and you got Insert Pickleburger up there. I think wasn't Insert on your team last season, Sunny? How do you guys feel about this group?
That was a funny story. So if you remember, for the last, I think it was the last little bit, maybe the last set or just the top 8.
Yeah, Monkey King left, right?
We had Monkey King for the entire time until he couldn't make it for like the top 8.
Yeah, the playoffs.
And so we had the temporary swap out with Third.
So then for the rest of your group, I mean, how do y'all feel? Like, I asked the other team this. How do y'all feel? Are we for fun in this? Or it sounds like you're pretty confident about trying to get back up to that top 3 spot.
I mean, gonna try and have fun, but gonna do my best as well. I don't know.
Okay.
I can't speak for
low, but I'll try my best. That's what I'm gonna
I
say.
can't speak for everyone else, but I don't know any matchups anymore, so I'm here for fun.
Yeah, we
I got
pulled
no game
Widow
plan.
out of
We're just going
retirement for
it.
this one.
I did.
Appreciate Widow dusting off the setup to get back on. And so I wish y'all luck in your first match. But before we boot up, any last words before we jump in?
You are carried. My character is bad. Every piece of downplay that can be said, and every piece of lying about matchups online.
Damn.
Yeah, you just gotta get it all out of the way so that people can pull this up whenever we lose, and then we can send it right there. Yeah, we can right away. We lose, and we can just post this.
I'll just say my iconic catchphrase before I leave. Learn your combo theory, kiddos.
There you go.
I'd say it's inaccurate.
The gravity game.
There we go.
Love that for y'all. Okay, good luck, y'all, in your first match against Team Jeekly.
Appreciate it.
Here we go, guys. It's your second team set tonight. It's going to be Team Jeekly versus Team Bengis. Going to be Vodka Man up against PlantainPapi. PlantainPapi, a top 8er at the Jeekly Open. And I think Vodka Man also a top 8er, maybe even a top 4. Actually, no, both these players probably got top 4 before. Now I say it out loud. Over at the Jeekly Open, that is our Friday night Guilty Gear Strive bracket every Friday at 8 p.m. EST. The same matchup. Hey, Jemboji, I didn't even think about that. Great point. If you guys watched the last set that just happened, this, didn't expect to see this matchup back to back, but here it is. Going to be the Faust Potemkin. Papi taking you over here to the corner. Great stuff after that Scarecrow PRC to put this Potemkin through. Vodka Man. I mean, I'm biased, bro. Can I be biased for Team Jeekly? Not against anyone, but for Team Jeekly. Vodka Man is cracked, bro. Vodka Man's insane. Papi, though, pretty strong in this Faust. Trying to get that 5D mix. Fortunately doesn't get that conversion after. Does go for the thrust. Baiken confidently spending that burst there, trying to walk it down. Oh, I love that 2P. After the 5P is the anti-air to go ahead and put the bomb in the corner. That was some great stuff. But the air throw! Amazing stuff there from Papi. Good item play here from Baiken. Getting our 5P punish here against Papi on that high up mix. Great flick into the meteor. A great answer to that item. You know, off the top of my head, that's got to be one of the better answers to meteors in the game, right? The flick. Oh, getting the regrab here. Every Faust gets one. Papi showing you it early here in set 1. Reminder, guys, this is a first to 3 set, and then you just watch the first to 5, but... Oh, nice stuff. Going to be able to hammer fall through. The armor keeping you up. The heat tackle red RC. Getting bursted back here. Trying to dance around that thrust. An amazing throw. Red RC here from Baiken to close out the round. And walks into this next one with our burst. Papi chasing down with that 2H. The meteor's getting thrown out. Dude, these flicks have been amazing. Gotta say. Can I be biased? Can I be? Oh! Tried to hold the flick through that bomb. Getting crossed up here on this meteor. Very preemptive movement there from Baiken, but the 2H actually answering us out. Papi getting caught by these lows in the corner. Good. Backdash. I mean, jump, air dash back to get around that throw. Got you in the corner. Papi going to be able to get a nice Patui eat here before we break the wall. And honestly, Trumpet on item eat isn't that bad, right? Because, especially because it landing so close to you nowadays. That being said, Baiken just beating ass in the corner, bro. God damn. No bias, no bias. Papi was feeling that throw, potentially. Didn't want to get hot bustered by Baiken here. Who, I mean, that's all you would have needed to close out that round. One buster. But just the threat of that was enough for Baiken to close out that round. Nice counter hit 2H, but getting bursted back here. Baiken with some footsies trying to play around. Gets a punish on that mix. It's going to be the heat tackle red RC. Papi doesn't want to get sent to the wall. Spends that burst. Tried to get an activation on that mini Faust. Dude, we were actually ready to flick the mini Faust back too, but Papi with a great usage of that scarecrow keeps the heat tackle mix after with that PRC. The overhead connects and the 5D finishes off the round. Nice stuff here. That counter hit conversion taking you down to the corner. The 5D whiffing, but the PRC low coming out afterwards. Baiken with the preemptive 2S. Try to actually link into another one. That would have been nuts. Papi with some great spacing gets this 2H counter hit to fight back against Baiken. Building up our resources, goes for a reset here. Vodka jumping over that far slash and also any potential lows. Chasing you down, gets the buster. Gonna build the meter for the red RC as well. Not gonna be enough to kill, but one more hit will do it. And this time, Baiken does go for the throw. The first time around, Papi respected the throw, got called out by the normal. This time, Baiken already mixing it up and catching you with that pop buster. So great play, good layers. Got you mixed up with the strike throw. Papi with some great Faust play here. Especially with the 2Hs have been amazing in catching out some preemptive buttons here from Baiken. And Baiken with some good item play with the flicks, but Papi actually calling it out with Scarecrow and such, which has been great. Sorry guys, I looked away. Doing some admin stuff. Great job there from Papi. Crushing some bones out here. Keeping this fight up. Using that 2H to keep you back. Good flick there on that item. 2S recovering in time to still fight against this Scarecrow. Good 5P answer back there from Papi. Being quick with those normals to fight back here. The punish getting us a burst. And I actually like that burst. You still got that HP lead. Want to make sure you get this round here against Vodka Man, who's sitting high up here with 100 tension. Good jump away from that heat tackle PRC. Using all this meter here on FD, we're just right at that perfect 50 tension. That being said, this last bit of hit stun put us over. And it's the HPB call out here, the close out. Well, actually, no, wait, no, it's not going to be enough to kill. That's not enough to kill. Oh my god, it is. Oh god. I didn't see the HP. Vodka Man pulling out that HPB. Trying to fight back against that mini Faust, but was too preemptive with the 2S, so the mini Faust still walking you down. Tried to go for that flick, but dude, Papi's been so good about calling out these flicks. It can be annoying, man, when you got this Potemkin nullifying your items and keeping the pressure up against you. Ooh, because was actually able to block out that item super, despite the bomb pop afterwards. I like the double jump to actually get away from that bomb. Great movement there from Papi. Keeping the pressure up and avoiding the collateral damage. JD to get as much damage as we possibly can here. 50 tension built. Potentially going to try to mix here with this Scarecrow. Oh, the BRC slowdown gives Vodka Man a chance to get that 5P out. These Garudas chasing you down. There's a throw here. One more buster could do it. Building up the tension. Spends that red RC. Papi sent through. Holding onto that burst. Isn't going to die from this heat knuckle wall break. But it's damn near close. 50 tension on the side of Papi. The banana throne. Scarecrow nails. Oh, that was mixed. Oh, that one got me. Oh my god. Good PRC there from Papi. Catching you on the same side. 2K to close out that round. Great job. That was a clencher, gotta say. But Vodka Man taken out here. Trying to play preemptively around these items. That mini Faust actually connecting, and Papi doing an amazing job of calling out that preemption. What the fuck, bro? Dude, what even? I mean, obviously the bomb connected with Papi there, but crazy stuff. J2K Red RC actually able to fast RC, getting us around that armor move. Vodka Man keeping that with the 2H. Tried to go for a buster, but getting whiffed on. Nice job here. He tackle red RC. Vodka Man needs one more hit to try to close this one out. Papi trying to build up that 50. To potentially mix you one more time. Good. J2K counter hit. Fortune was a little far to get that 2H after. Vodka Man getting a little bit of HP back from that donut. Getting that cross up attempt, but Vodka Man blocking it out. But getting our backdash caught by that 2K. Great play here from Papi. Trying to get back in with one more hover dash. But the far slash finishes it. Vodka Man takes this set 3-0. Here we go, guys. We're going to our first to 5 set here. It's going to be between Nightshade and Colwan. So Team Bengis, of course, attempted to try to do some research before this match, but did admit that the player that they didn't know about was Nightshade. So now you're getting the reveal. Nightshade playing the soul out here. And I got to play this guy every Thursday over at the KM Local at 8 p.m. EST at Token MTG in Edgewater, Maryland. That is our MDVA fighting game local. We got Smash 4, Guilty Gear Strive, Grand Blue, Under Night. We host other games, Street Fighter. We've had 2XKO. We've had Marvel. Would love to have y'all if you're in the Annapolis, Maryland area. Nightshade travels pretty far to come out. I won't dox my homie, but my man travels far. So thank you very much, Nightshade. But today we're playing online in the JeekLeague, and this is the first of 5 set out here. Colwan with a great start here on this Johnny, playing for Team Bengis out here. I think our only Johnny rep on Team Bengis. Nightshade, I don't know how much Johnny practice Nightshade gets. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know, the characters that I know Nightshade goes up against, I don't know how often we see the Johnny. Who is that one good Johnny Virginia player? I'm blanking on their name.
Oh, shit. I'm going to... Okay, damn. I forgot the name off the top of my head. There is one really good Johnny Virginia player that I know we got. Trying to bait out that burst, but Nightshade able to get it out here. Oh, no. Oh, my God. That actually still started up in time. Jesus. Colwan answering out that bringer PRC here in game 1. Bro, if it's Johnny, you're not beating his startup. I'm going to keep it a million. Game 1 going to Colwan out here. Trying to get another wall break. Keeping that air throw down too. My God, dude, Colwan with some amazing play out here, bro. You got to look out for this Johnny. Oh, my God. Using that fast RC to get the Oki after. These cards are getting dropped out here. Gonna be that low finer. Catching your backdash with this close slash. Colwan, dude, doing some great stuff out here. Round start in Senga. Feeling confident now, gotta say. Reminder, this is first to 5. Trying to get that up forward. Great play to get out of that corner. Colwan keeping that pressure up regardless. A lot of patience here from Colwan. Potentially trying to sniff out a reversal attempt. Nightshade not taking the bait yet. Having our burst in our back pocket. That card to keep us down. Getting that meaty 2S after. Trying to go for that 6P. Calling out potentially a far slash or a 6H here. Got this Johnny in the corner. The throw loops come out. Goes for another one. Potentially could run away with this round with all that throw damage we were able to catch up here. You got the burst from Colwan, but you need more than that. You got to close out the round. 100 tension to try to help you do it. Fishing out that 2S. Tries to get the jump in. Colwan recovers in time. And with a very confident 6P is able to get game 2 here. Great stuff there. Nightshade trying to get you a little spooked here, trying to claw back in that game 2. But Colwan, good stuff out here. Yo, we're playing an anime fighting game out here, man. You see those air dashes back and forth? Bursting you back. Colwan catching you there with that low finer. The card pop converts into this combo after. Nightshade having 50 on the other side, trying to use that 6 HP RC to keep herself safe. I like that 6P, the fight back against Colwan, being a very confident Johnny player here. Having that 100 tension on your side. Nice throw here. Potentially trying to go for a throw tech, but actually answers out that meaty and then converts into a round win. Oh, wow, that 2D counter hit. A great way to be preemptive against any step dashes or even that 6K, which is what I think you saw there. Getting that jump in, trying to catch you with the low this time. That's 6P, goddamn. Colwan with a very confident anti-air on the ground there. Here, see the chase you down with that gun flame after. Going to be able to shimmy you here a bit in the corner. Baiting out that reversal. Colwan going to go down here after that Fafnir red RC. Nightshade getting around here. Reversal getting called out. The burst getting spent to push back this Johnny. Getting a good jump over that gun flame. It is full screen, but you still have that chance to jump over it. Colwan showing you right there. Getting a counter hit here in the corner. Nightshade just trying to get out of that grounded position. Good blocks here on that S finer.
Not getting caught by the overhead. Speaking of getting caught by the cross-up overhead on that JK. Good setup there from Nightshade, the red RC, to get this after. Actually catching Colwan here and with a punish. So these throws have been very good from Nightshade. Good backdash over the 2K. Nightshade showing respect to that one. Colwan getting the counter hit after. Having 100 tension is going to spend first of it on this fast RC. The card toss to keep you here in the corner. Jumping over it. Oh my god. Actually still went for that 2K and blocks out the reversal. Nightshade unfortunately dropped that combo there at the end. Didn't get the full pickup, but got the JK conversion into 5K. No bias, but let's fucking go, Nightshade. No bias. No bias. I told Bengis, I said, hey, y'all won't hurt my feelings, but what do you think? Mika-chan saying no sidewinder. Good point. No bias. Oh, Void, I forgot about that emote. Yeah, the soul cart. If you're a sub, you can drop this one in the chat, y'all. Shout out to Yingwa. Alright, here we go. Nightshade getting a game here on the board. And we're still early in this first to 5, y'all. You're going to hear me say that a million times. It's a first to 5. So even if you're rooting for Bengis, Colwan will need more than just the next game to win the set. So Nightshade. Oh, dude, those faint gun flames were fast. My gosh. Getting a counter hit here. Oh my gosh, great play here from Colwan, keeping you in the corner. Oh, trying to go for a throw there. Nightshade all the way up in the air, though, was able to dodge out that one. PRC to try to keep this play up, but the PRC back from Colwan actually able to answer with an air throw. Catches you with the low here, and it was a punish, so maybe Nightshade tried to go for a tech or something? Maybe a throw tech or something? But Colwan actually catching you with that delay 2K was rewarded with the punish. Punishing out that vortex, getting a throw here. Oh wow, it actually didn't pop the card? That was tricky. Didn't expect that one. Getting another card vault deal. Colwan trying to bait out that burst. Nightshade not taking it. Getting caught by that low, though. Does get a chance to spend the burst here. Oh my god, actually gets under that SK Finder, rather, with Vortex. Colwan answering back with a throw here. Keeping that meter, baiting out that reversal with card. And Nsenga is enough to close out game 4 here, getting us 3 on the board so far. Anyone can do the cards? Oh, well, there you go. My bad. I didn't know you could do that. Hey, I'll call it out because Test My Luck did the command. Thank you, homie. Exclamation point bracket, y'all, will bring you to the challenge. And I know it's probably going to be a little daunting, a little confusing. There's a lot going on there. But essentially, it shows you all of the groups. And it shows you all of the potential matches in the season with dates and times. Of course, eventually, as scores get reported, it'll have that as well. So you'll be able to reference that for the whole season to see where people stand. Of course, this is the very first week. Oh my god, great stuff here from Nightshade with these throw loops. Colwan not taking another one. Colwan not taking another one. Already losing 60% of that HP to throws in this round alone. It's going to be that low mix. The throw after Colwan possibly thought another throw was coming, but Nightshade pulls out the strike and gets a counter hit. Great stuff out here. Colwan like, damn, bro, stop throwing me. Okay, able to reversal through here. I gotta say, Colwan in the earlier rounds was very good at sniffing out those reversals, but Nightshade just delaying when we were using them until these latter rounds. It feels like that 6P getting called out by that S-Finder. Gotta give it to Colwan, who's been picking up on that tendency from Nightshade, trying to use some of these 6Ps to get started here in neutral. The PRC, oh! Try to get, was that JK? I don't know if I've ever seen Johnny JK before. That was a weird button, but didn't get the hit we expected. Try to get that conversion off of the backdash here. Gunflame can be a pretty good answer against this Johnny if they do a you know, a miss-spaced finer. Baiting out that reversal. Maybe potentially. Oh, there's the Sidewinder. We asked for it, y'all. There it is. Ringer RC going to catch you with this 2K after. Colwan with an amazing tech saying, hey, homie, you may have gotten a couple throws, but I'm not going to let you get any more. Able to dance around Nightshade there. Getting around that 2S, and I think it was a JS there from Colwan to close it out. 6H getting whiff punish, pulling up on this Soul here. The 6K as an anti-air, keeping Nightshade in the corner. The 6K frame trap gets the wall break for us. Card toss deal on each side. This time Nightshade getting the punish. Getting a counter here too. Colwan with a lot of meter, but once that chance to spend it, the reversal getting safe jumped on. Immediate cancel in the super. Colwan having no chance to decide to burst here. He's going to get this super hard knockdown for Nightshade. That meter penalty going to prevent us from having a chance to build up in time though. Good PRC conversion here. Going for just one more. Oh my god! No bias. Nightshade not going to get thrown there. Able to sniff out that approach from Colwan. Gets that jump up and punish. Getting game 5. Now we got 2-3 as the score. This first to 5 going the distance. Going the distance. Duel 1, let's rock. A low finder getting a reset here. Another low finder, but this time the card had us backed up. Yeah, those gunflames can be pretty good against Johnny trying to just scoot forward, right? You gotta back it up with a well-timed S finder, K finder rather as well. Colwan gets rewarded with this wall break. Nightshade will have some meter to play with here on the other side. Because that meter penalty, Colwan's going to need to build some up. So didn't have enough meter to close out the round here. But it's, you know, damn near close to being finished. Nightshade still trying to fight back, but that 2K connects. And Colwan takes the first round here. Trying to catch you with that 5H, man. But those normals from Soul look especially stubby in this matchup, it feels like. Trying to dance around that finer. The card still getting the guard crush. Good block on the overhead, but the Ensinger catches the backdash. Soul 3, Johnny 2. It's this. It's 2-3. I mean, chat, correct me if I'm wrong on that. Not that I don't trust you, Gemboji, but not that I don't trust you, but I think I got it. Sometimes I don't got it, so. Not gonna lie, I don't got it a lot of the time. So I wouldn't be surprised if I messed it up here, but I think it's good. I think it's 2-4. And if you're a Bengis fan, that's good for you. Because Colwan will only need one more to close this one out. If I got the right score, that is. Nice stuff. Got these throws here in the corner. Lingering Will. Guys, what is that? What video game is that from? The Lingering Will. Lingering Will. Why does that sound so familiar? Lingering Will. Or is that from an anime? Is someone telling me in the chat? Nightshade here. Gonna be sent through unless we spend that burst. Kingdom Hearts. There you go. Thank you, Scary. Kingdom Hearts 2. There you go. Domo, is this the right score, by the way? You're watching. Ooh, Fafnir Red RC. Didn't burst it back. Nightshade trying to just get that distance away here from Colwan to try to get the whiff punish set up, but we don't get the chance to. The Ensinger sends us through. Yes, sir. Okay. Oh! Oh!
No bias. No bias. Oh my God, no bias. Able to jump over that reversal super. Nightshade closes out a very close round here, chasing down Colwan, gets that vortex to take you to the corner with that sidewinder. Great play. And I like what Colwan's going for, trying to just mash out of that corner, which is a good answer against Nightshade, who has been very throw heavy, but not in that interaction, as Nightshade goes for the strike, actually able to space out those 2Ps. That being said, Colwan with a corner throw situation, able to get that air fighter to still pop the card. What's going on, QQ? How you feeling, homie? YRC to push you back. Oh, but the throw getting shimmied out here does get the burst away from Colwan. Nightshade with the nice 6H. Unfortunately, didn't have that meter cancel to close out the round. What happened there, bro? Was 5D air blocked and then we were still like plus enough to get a hit after? Is that what the hell was that? No bias, but let's go. Yeah, that was weird. Was that a count? Is that a counter hit? I think it was air block 5D, so you normally would be able to get your turn back after that, but actually got caught on our landing frames? Did we have trip guard there? Did Colwan still have trip guard after blocking the 5D? I need some Guilty Gear scientists to figure out that one right there. Oh my God. Yeah, getting answered right away with burst. Do not want to get called out by the counter hit 5H from Nightshade here. Using that far slash to fight out of the corner, the 2P, the counter hit you back. Nice job here with that JK conversion to get us a knockdown. Trying to shimmy out Colwan a bit, and it pays off here as we get that Fafnir Red RC, bro. Soul needs help, man. Why the hell did that drop? Nightshade turning it into a drop-domal. Taking it down the screen. One more strike will do it. It was that multi-hitting JH there to start us off, but Colwan getting a chance to clap back even on this pixel, blocking out that first card vault, but getting our backdash caught. Didn't get the full conversion. Spends the burst. Gunflame PRC. Oh my God. Amazing stuff there from Colwan with that card toss deal in the air. And actually, I think converted off of it with that JK and the 2K after. Great play there from Colwan. Nightshade spending that burst. So Colwan here on set point in a great spot. Is Johnny chasing you down? Hit you with the delay low fighter. This time the DP getting called out. That fuzzy jump. I'm seeing that one. Colwan as well. Using that end second to send you through. Good spacing here from both of our players. Getting under that K finder, using the gunflame to be preemptive, but the reversal super here from Colwan, it's going to be close, if not closing out the game. One more hit to do it, and it's the empty jump low. That was a tricky setup. Colwan winning this set 5-3. All right, guys. Okay, so I thought that last match was Sunny D. I'm sorry. I mean, Freudian slip. I thought it was Colwan. Spoiler alert, it's not. It wasn't. Okay, anyways, here we go, guys. It's Cobalt up against Colwan. Colwan, of course, the second Johnny player on Team Bengis. Big shout outs to that last match. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm sorry. I saw Johnny come in and I said, well, I don't know who Colwan plays, so that's probably Colwan. And I wasn't wrong, by the way. Colwan plays Johnny. I thought Sunny was on the Sin, but no, I've stand corrected. Sunny with an amazing Sin to take out Nightshade in a very close last set. But starting off now is going to be Cobalt playing the Dizzy. Up against Colwan for real this time. No jokes, no, no shenanigans. Nice stuff converting into that super. Colwan in Discord saying now people are going to think I play like Sunny. I am the orange Johnny. Yeah, I browse Twitter. Okay. I don't hate you, Sonny. Or were you saying that to me? I didn't know Sonny played Johnny. To be fair, Sin Season 2, not the best spot he's ever been in. And gotta give it to Sonny, man. Pretty good Johnny. But we're talking about Colwan now. Let's show some respect to Colwan out here. Already with a round lead here on this Dizzy.
Not just any Dizzy. This is Cobalt coming out here, trying to get you with that ice spike. It's going to be that second one following up that Michael sword to keep you jailed back. Pulling up after that ice floor bounce. Colwan having 50 tension in our back pocket. Surely we can possibly maybe fix that in post-production. Oh, we can fix that 100%. You're going to hear me say Colwan 100 times, but I'll have it say Sunny on the screen. Oh my god, Cobalt. Getting this first round here. Oh, Tyga's saying that because she's editing the VOD. I can show you how to do it, Tyga. I mean, you know how to do it. If you need help, I can help you, but you got it. I know you got it. You got it. There you go. Oh, nice stuff. That far slash to keep you back. But Colwan going to be answering back with this 2H. That card toss. Oh, the N Senga getting called out by BRC. Cobalt, she's good with her chain shifts. Winning the cycle, able to get that CS neutral. But the Ensinger cross up, man. Colwan with some crazy mix-ups here. Not close enough to the wall to break it. But you got this Dizzy in the corner, the flex shield to push it back. Too confident there on that approach. Gets called out by the 6K. Colwan here getting game 1. Getting bursted back here. Having that fish set up. I love that attempt from Colwan to try to find her through, but Cobalt already ready to call it out with that ice spike on the other side. Trying to get the wing set up, but Colwan keeping that pressure up, not letting you get it. Cobalt with the approaching 2K, actually getting beat out by 6K there. Colwan, nice job backdashing away from that Michael sword and then still using that good mid-range pressure to keep Cobalt with her back to the wall, but in such a way that your pressure is still high there in the corner. These 6Ks have been insane from Colwan, bro. I gotta say. And I love the respect that Cobalt gave to that card. Didn't want to give Colwan any free pops there and actually gets rewarded with this pressure. But with the wings applied, Colwan feels that need to press far slash. Is all Johnny's do, trying to chip you out with that finer, but a nice anti-air there. Cobalt trying to find that way around that K finer pressure. Colwan answering it immediately with 6P. Calling out the JD as well. Cobalt getting a chance to get some slash pressure. The Michael sword pushing you back. The reversal K finer here from Colwan fighting back against that block stun. Oh my god, these 6Ks are crazy from Colwan, bro. I like these frame trap that we were able to establish with 6H here. The wings getting canceled out by that YRC. Colwan spending that 50 though. Nice punish here from Cobalt. Getting some throw pressure in the corner. Having 50 to fight with. The fish come out. The fast RC to keep that pressure up. Gonna ice spike you here. Cobalt answering back, evening up the rounds here with this super to close it out. Both players even with burst. Cobalt bursting you back. The fish come out. These multi-hits trying to keep Colwan back. I like that OS there on backdash going for a 5K, but immediate flame spear to call out. Colwan, dude, this 6K Colwan making this button look insane, at least in this matchup. Great. Was that a close slash, actually? Getting a punish there on that whiff throw. Going to be able to send you through here. H. Michael sword. Great stuff. A very close round, but gotta hand it to Colwan, closing it out there in the clutch with that last finer. Cobalt getting her footing a bit. Unfortunately, wasn't able to kill on that last wall break, but she did all she could, I believe. Didn't have the meter, just had the H. Michael sword to fight with, and getting that deflect shield called out. Colwan puts ourselves in a 2-0 lead. Nice play here from Colwan. Oh, so close to finishing it off. Was able to build up this meter after the fact. Spent on that immediate far slash to keep Cobalt down. Trying to get that BRC drift forward. Nice job catching out that low. Getting the counter hit. The wings applied. But the 6H2 spaced. And Colwan reacting to that spacing was able to get the punish. Nice job, Cobalt, with that approaching 2K. Trying to get that fish applied, but Colwan with a great answer with that super on the other side. Got to respect those projectile supers. Approaching with that active 5K. The 2D gets us a counter hit. Colwan a little too confident here on this pressure. Can't step dash through that ice. I love how Colwan immediately gives up on trying to step dash. Sees one step dash and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay planted. An amazing spacing again from Colwan, and answers the jump in with the 6P. Team Bengis winning this 1-3 set.
North Carolina's biggest fighting game tournament returns. SQXL, The Promised Day, brings you a non-stop lineup of 15 anime FGC favorites with an expanded registration cap. Join us at the Durham Convention Center on October 3rd and 4th for 2 days of grassroots competition in all new titles, including Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, Avatar Legends, and the 2026 Makai World Cup for Vampire Savior. Early bird registration goes live May 8th. Follow us at our socials to save on your badge.
Our first team introduction, guys, is going to be Team Rush Hour. At the top, it's going to be Wild, then Akeno, then Float Up, and then Nam. Big shouts to Wild. I think Wild was on the second place team in the last JeekLeague. Akeno, I think, made it to that top 8 as well. So big shouts to these players, guys, on Team Rush Hour. And then we got Team Sweet Tooth. It's going to be fourhops, megarura, Mark III, and then Aoi Kyfer. And I think Aoi Kyfer was on a different team last season. It was it the Gorillas featuring Ramlethal, or Gorillas plus Ramlethal? And then Mark, Mega, and fourhops were all on that Sweet Tooth team. And they're coming back, making a run back. So let me go ahead and I'll get Team Sweet Tooth to start us off. Okay, here we go. We got Mark and Megarura. Guys, what's going on? Welcome, Team Sweet Tooth.
Let's go.
Mr. 2 hard players over here.
Let's go. Are we still waiting? Are they on the way, or?
Nah, I don't even know what's going on.
Bro. One of them can't talk, bro.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Wisdom tooth.
We got an hour for them to show up, so no worries. So y'all welcome. We got Mark and Mega coming back. Now, y'all were both, I'm not mistaken, y'all were both on last year's Sweet Tooth also, right?
We were. Yes, we were.
All right. Well, so we're back in action. How do y'all feel about, I mean, I know it's going to be your first match, but how are y'all feeling about JeekLeague so far?
Feeling amazing. I'm feeling great.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be back. This was the most fun of it I had last time.
Yeah, same here.
Well, there we go. Glad to have y'all back. So your first match of the night is going to be against Rush. They are the away team, so they've already declared who their picks are going to be. How do you feel about their roster?
I feel quite confident to it.
Yeah, same here. Ain't nothing to be said, bro. We just gotta let our game show.
Okay. There we go. There we go. Good mix of humbleness. Good mix of confidence. Appreciate that. And I'm looking at, let me look at your group. So Sweet Tooth, you guys are in group B. So your top seed team is that UMCA team. You got GSL, MFCR, Snorlax, MacMens, and then you got a bunch of other teams in here too. How do y'all feel about the group B in general? You know, or just tell me how y'all feel about coming up against these other teams.
As a competitor, I think I could beat anyone in here, but that tier 1 team is fucking insane. I can't lie.
Yeah, it's definitely a strong tier 1 team. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. You want my pick as well. That's definitely a strong tier 1 team, but I do like that this team has got some very strong tier 2 teams as well. So I mean, we'll see. This is probably going to be one of those death groups in terms of like these tier 2, tier 3 teams. So I'm excited to see where y'all fall. I won't hold you up too much longer, but before I send you off to your first match, any last words?
Sweet Tooth on top.
Sweet Tooth on top.
There we go. Appreciate y'all. Good luck in your first match.
Thank you, you too.
Yo. All right, Team Rush Hour. What's going on? How we feeling?
Where is Wandering Human? Where is he?
Wild. What I love, I'll leak that DMs got leaked. Wondering showed us that y'all have 2 DMs like ever, and the first one was you complaining about the first season seeding, and then the second DM was you complaining about the second season seeding.
It's a full year between my last DM and this DM to Wandering, and it's still just complaining about seeding.
Well, hey, at least it's on brand for Wild, but welcome y'all to JeekLeague. Wild, a returning player. Nam, this is your first time coming in. I love the Miss Magius, by the way. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling good. I have a lot of Baiken XP, and I think that doing League is going to be fun, but also stressful because I have to care about my results now.
Well, there you go. I mean, yeah, you do got a team to support, so no pressure, but it's one of the cool things and hard things about it, I suppose. So y'all did declare your lineup. Looks like we're gonna be starting off with Wild, and then Nam, and then you guys have Akeno as the anchor. How do you feel about this first match?
Well, if you remember from my team last year, the great people over at Team Factor, we had a strategy, and it's called Ui's gonna win, so the rest of us just got to keep going. And so we're doing something similar here called Akeno's gonna win, so we just gotta win the other set. So that's just kind of our general strategy this year. But my entire team, I have complete faith in us to win every set we come up across. I'm fully prepared to upset this group, go out through the first seed, make our way through the playoffs, and actually win this year.
Hell yeah.
There you have it. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get y'all guys right into that first match, but any last words?
This is for you, Uwabami. You're the GOAT.
There we go. For Uwabami, good luck, y'all, in your first match of the season.
Thank you very much.
Here we go, guys. Duel 1, let's rock. It's going to be Wild up against Mark the Third. Mark the Third going to be playing on this Unika, and a cool thing about both these players is that they're returning from last year's JeekLeague, but Wild, of course, on that Geo, the tried and true. Mark, I think last season, it was either Johnny or Baiken. I'm sorry, Mark, I don't remember exactly, but the Unika had just came out at the end of the JeekLeague Season 1, so Mark has had basically an entire year of practice on this Unika, potentially, if we've been playing it ever since. So we're going to be pulling out a new pick, one that people probably weren't ready for. That being said, Wild with a great start here in this first round. Big shout outs to Rush and Medi for supporting out the JeekLeague, getting a team together to come and fight it out. And Sweet Tooth, no bias, but very fun team. Glad to have them back out here. Mark right now trying to get something started, but called out by that counter hit. Wild with some good geo pressure here. Try to get that link after, but it's going to be that daughter dipper to keep this pressure up. I like the no cancel here, but the overhead getting spaced out. The PRC to keep it safe. Good play there, Wild, using this 2S to keep his zone down. No cancel there as well. Mark trying to react with that 5K on the no cancel, but Wild actually getting the opportunity to space it out, cancel in the super, and get this wall break here. Not going to be enough to kill. Mark still does have this burst. I like that Wild went for that gold burst bait potentially. Mark didn't take it, but it was that DP follow-up after that got Wild game 1. Was the top ABBA. Oh, that's right, Megahertz. That's right, yeah. Started on the Baiken, but was also playing the ABBA. Jeekin saying pot. You're actually, I think you're right on that, Megahertz. Well, Abba, a character you're probably not going to see too much of in this league. We'll see. You know, I don't know if Arxis said that they were going to touch her at all on this Thursday patch. You know, dating the VOD a little bit, but it's May 12th. May 14th is the patch where they're going to fix some Season 2 bugs. And I think they're going to tone down the Happy Chaos, quote-unquote, Infinite. Yeah, Mark played a lot of Abba. There you go. Okay, my apologies, Mark. My apologies. Oh, nice stuff. Getting that counter hit after. Going to be able to convert this. Dude, being able to go from DP into 5H, bro. God damn, Unika. She got some damage. And using that fast RC to close it out. Good slam down on that 5H there from Mark, answering back here in this round. But yeah, Abba, a character you're probably not going to see too much of is what I was trying to say, unless this patch does something about her. I mean, we may still have some character connoisseurs. I know that there are some people still out there playing her. I think I've seen Pedrito still playing in some of the Twitch chats. But some of the other players that I know of that used to main her have been trying out some other characters as of late. So Mark right now playing this Unika, doing a good job here, trying to get that Daughter Dipper conversion. Didn't get it here. Wild trying to space you out a bit. These far slashes, so active. Catching you with that enhanced flip. Mark getting called out by that overhead on the other side as well. And this time Wild having 100 meter, trying to line up a super here, but was very patient to try to see if Mark wanted to commit to the burst. Didn't take that bait, but because of that hesitance, was able to get a throw to close out the round. 5H on the round start. Wild doesn't want any of that. And you see Wild going for a lot of spacing after on these plus frames, instead just taking that distance back, trying to see if we can't get Mark whiffing that 5K again, potentially, like we did in that first round. But Mark not taking the bait yet. Oh my god, the 6P hitting 2S. I feel your pain there, Mark. I feel your pain there. You just try to go for a humble 2S, but then you get 6P. Oh, great delay there from Wild, and then reacting with the 5P anti-air. Good stuff, Mark taking those frames. Seeing that Wild goes for a lot of backdash after on those plus frames. So Mark taking the frames and getting a close dash after. But there's that Geo Fuzzy. Great execution here from Wild. One more interaction to close it out. FD pushing you back after that 2S. But this time, Wild with an amazing adaptation on the no cancel actually put out a preemptive 2K to keep Mark back. So Wild giving us the frames, giving us the distance. Mark taking those frames. And then Wild immediately punishing you for it. Look at this. It's very slight, but that 2K. Very slight, but that 2K. Very good stuff there from Wild. Sitting up here in the set 2-0. Oh, wow. Yeah, Wild always answering those counter hits back immediately with the burst, saying, hey, if you don't have the RC to keep it a burst bait, then I'm going to push it back. Trying to get this Giovanna off of you. Wild getting that 6P there on the other side. Fast RC to keep that pressure up. The overhead this time getting jumped through, but the Wild with some crazy pressure, man, does not want to let off of you. Closing that out with the throw and putting us onto set point. Immediate 5H there from Mark. This time Wild having no burst to answer back a counter hit, but speaking of, it's going to be Wild getting the first counter hit and then sending it through here on this super. We'll be getting that 50 meter buff. Not as big as the 100 meter buff, of course, but Giovanna still being able to hold on to that for a moment. Mark getting thrown here. That damage adding up. Trying to keep this Wild off of you. 50 meter for one more mixed situation. Nice. Oh, man, try to go for that meaty 2S, but rushes Wild, answering back with a reversal super, able to get this first set, 3-0. We got Nam versus Megarura out here. Let me go ahead and get Mega's name on the stream. Sorry about that. Here we go. Nam versus Megarura. It's going to be the May versus the Chipp. Now, Mega, of course, I remember for playing that Baiken, also for playing the Johnny as well. But this time, we're pulling up on the Chipp. Trying to get something started here. Nam with that quick 2P to get a trade hit to close out this round. Not a trade hit, actually. It was just that preemptive to close out that first round. Oh, trying to get that 2H conversion after. Unfortunately, wasn't close enough. It's going to be that back throw here. The 6K getting blocked out. The 5D actually getting outspaced. The PRC able to answer back that DP attempt from megarura. Trying to get a... I love that we're going... Oh! Wasn't close enough to get that throw. Mega gets a chance to fight back here. It's going to be that same side overhead here. Catching Nam crouching. Good stuff here with that jump back JH. Trying to shimmy out a bit. megarura here does have the burst, but no chance to spend it as Nam uses that JP to close out game 1. And what's going on, Nhelv? How you feeling, homie? What's going on, Nhelv? Let's shout out Nhelv. Nhelv, you won your set, didn't you? You had the set with Nannan. Good stuff. GG's, if I'm remembering that correctly. Well, GG's regardless. And what's going on, Metallic Cake? Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. This is our first week of the JeekLeague. It's a 4v4 team battle tournament series for Guilty Gear Strive. And this is our first week, our third match of the night. Teams of 4 declare lineups that go against each other, both in home and away team positions. Tonight, Sweet Tooth was in the home team position, so Team Rush had to declare who their lineup was going to be and in the order it was going to be played in. So we just saw Wild, and then now Nam is coming up in the second seat. megarura trying to counter this May here with the chip, but actually getting sent through the wall here. What's going on, Tigran? Oh, Tigran. Wait, Tigran, aren't you a Sweet Tooth rep? Don't you rep that tag, or you used to at one point? So yeah, this is your team. Maybe. Okay, well there we go. If I'm wrong with that, I apologize. But if I'm right, then here you go. You got your team on the screen. We're trying to go against this May here. Ooh, my God. Okay, this time went for the low, but Nam was able to actually fuzzy block it, I believe. Did start with the overhead, but was able to fuzzy block into that low. So great stuff. Using that S Dolphin to just mix up the distance here. megarura, of course, very quick on that chip, but May can be so fast as well with those S Dolphins. 100-meter on the side of megarura here on the chip. The BRC to start off. Okay, nice stuff with the clash cancel, but a burst here from Nam. And honestly, I like that burst because she's sitting here at 100 tension. Only needs one more mix up to close it out. Trying to get it started. That S Dolphin PRC, but catches megarura's trip guard on the landing. Was able to get a punish throw and get a second game here on the board. Oh, I like that confident 5K after on the trade hit. But man, amazing counter hit here from Nam. Able to fish for it and then was ready with the conversion after. Look at that damage on Chipp, bro. Jesus. Oh my gosh, that actually almost killed. Holy moly. I'm actually surprised it didn't. Nice counter hit here from megarura, and with the counter hit conversion after, gonna cross up this time. Nam getting mixed. Of course you want to win this round, but if you can at least get the burst would be amazing here for megarura. Nam with the 100-meter on the other side, but has to answer through this hard knockdown. Oh my God, the fuzzy jump actually getting you around that cross up mix. Unfortunately going down there, but megarura at least was able to get the burst from Nam. You know, of course you want to win the round, but you know, you take every victory you can get. That being said, Nam here on set point, getting a little too preemptive there on that 5P. I like how megarura did the rope set, but didn't do the immediate climb. You know, just the threat of it was enough. Good jump backs here from Nam, able to get out of this chip pressure. But the 6K opens us up, an immediate super cancel as well. Nice play here from megarura. It all started with that 6K open up, and then was able to keep the pressure up to the very end there. Nice counter hit on the startup of that vertical dolphin, I believe it was. Nam having her burst back here, so megarura needs to close this one out, even with that defensive mechanic on her side. It is set point for the Mei here, pulling up, getting the burst first from Mega here. Getting a counter hit conversion, going to use that overhead. No cancel because we're trying to save that RC for a burst bait attempt here potentially, or an immediate super cancel, using the red RC fast there for a mix opportunity. But the PRC gets to pull up and get the throw after. Respecting the reversal here, Nam gives up that turn but gets a counter hit for her trouble. Good match there on the 5P from megarura. Oh my god, the overhead whiffed just out of spacing. The PRC, the trying to keep it true, but the far slash from Nam answers back and gets the set 3-0. Here we go, guys. It's going to be Akeno versus fourhops here. Now, I'm going to keep it 1,000. Players have been playing characters I have not expected tonight all across the board. But right now, this is what I expected from fourhops on the Baiken. Akeno, of course, Ramlethal extraordinaire, connoisseur, and starting off strong here with a perfect. We asked Team Rush before the match started. I said, hey, what is your strategy? And Wild said, our strategy is let Akeno is going to win, so we just have to cover our ass. Wild said, we can rely on Akeno to win, so we just got to cover our ass. That being said, they were the away team, so they got to declare this ahead of time. Oh my god. Got to give it to Akeno. Double perfect to start off in game one. Holy Christ. So they were the away team, they are the away team. That's actually insane, Akeno. Jesus Christ. So Sweet Tooth coming in here for the counter pick attempt is going to be throwing in this Baiken here, but that Calvado is a great start for Akeno here in this game one. Hashtag hop sweep. What's the meme? If four hops got a million fans, I'm all of them. What's the meme? I don't know. It sounds so cliche every time I say this, but I like all of y'all. So it's the truth. I like both of these players. Big shouts to Akeno. I think I met Akeno at it was AWT, was it 24 or AWT 25, and the one that was in LA. I got to meet Akeno. Fourhops right now. No, which child is your favorite? Don't make me pick, Nanion. Don't make me pick. Oh, I like that fourhops went for that spacing call out there with the 6K. Maybe actually wanted to do like a dash 5K potentially. But Akeno with that PRC was able to keep the pressure up. That being said, I mean, a lot has changed in a couple moments here as fourhops is going to be able to go into gun super to actually kill. Wow. Didn't expect that much damage. Oh, getting throw baited here with that flip kick. Had the S sword to get the follow-up after. Good defense here in the corner from fourhops, blocking the overhead and ready with the tech throw after. But that being said, Akeno with some stagger lows, try to go for that parry. But what happened? Okay, maybe Akeno didn't have the sword we expected and then didn't have the reach in consequence, but the gap between that normal and 2H gives Akeno a chance to get that reversal through, picking up with the S sword, and despite the tether was able to keep the combo going. Didn't expect that 5K to whip. The YRC to push you back, but the BRC from Akeno allowed us to have the slowdown to see it, so was able to bait it out and then close out that round. Good stuff. The 2S counter hit to start things off here. H sword keeping you up against the wall. 5D is the mix. Good blocks here from fourhops. The 2S counter hit. Start us off here. Deflect shield pushing you back. Good 4P there. Oh, good answer there from Akeno. Respecting fourhops, going for that immediate meaty after the S tether. Didn't get the wall spot we probably expected after Wipers, but only needs one more hit to close out at this point. You do got the S sword in your back pocket. Deflect shield to push you back. One more hit to take it. At this point, you got to be worried about the chip as well from Ondo from flip kick. It's going to be the 5H there on the other side. Akeno getting game 2. And reminder, this is the last set, so it is a first to 5 set. So you still got a whole couple of games here in your pocket. We've already seen some first to 5s go the way of, you know, someone losing the first couple of games and then having a clawback afterwards. So make sure y'all are rooting for your favorite players regardless of where we're at right now. We still got a whole set ahead of us. Ooh, a little bit of a Grand Blue handshake right there. Fourhops getting that 2K spaced out, but Akeno not connecting with that throw. Good. Speaking of a throw here, it's going to be the same side, yo. Sanson getting blocked out here from Akeno. The cross-up getting blocked. Dude, you got to give it to Fourhops, who's had some amazing defense here against this Ramlethal. Good sweet spot gun. Still not going to be enough to kill, but Akeno with... Oh, you know what it was? I think Akeno went for a reversal super, but got an S sword that was empty because the S sword was on the other side. So a reversal super would have connected potentially, but Fourhops was able to still close it out with that S tether and is keeping this pressure up still regardless. 50 tension already built up, but that 2S counter hit, man, these 2S's have been pretty good from the Ramlethal here. Oh, good spacing on Ondo. Oh, whoa, anti-air 6K? Or was that 5K? Point is that Fourhops got some crazy defense and some active offense, defensive offense. What should I call it? Akeno with 50 meter here. Only needs one more hit to close it out. But a super through S sword. Go. What? Okay. All right, good stuff there. Akeno able to block it out. I think Akeno was in the middle of PRC. Okay. I thought we were still in the startup of it, but no, we actually PRC'd and was able to recover, I believe, and then block out that super there. So great play there from Akeno, calling out that cross-up H-cab with a close slash, getting this Baiken in the corner. I cannot believe that 5H did not connect even on block, bro. God damn, it was the very tip. Yozansen counter hit here for Fourhops. Got you up against the wall. Trying to go for one more Yozansen, the wire C to push you back. Got the time to try to keep it down. Ah, good spacing, but was trying to reap the rewards too soon, and the second hit caught us. Didn't fall off that H-cab, but is trying to fight out of this corner. Dude, that Daro PRC was amazing from Akeno. Fourhops answering back with the burst. Gonna be able to super through this S sword here. Either player's game is one more hit will close it out. Fourhops needing that one last connection, and it's the 2H. Great stuff right there. A very close game 3. But Fourhops getting one on the board here against Akeno. Reminder, Akeno in game 1 got a double perfect, bro. Akeno with a very strong start. And of course, still playing very well. I mean, look at this evening up the round. I mean, we're completely down to the wire here. But Fourhops starting to get our footing, I gotta say. So strong stuff. Oh, wow. Okay. 6P clash canceling here. Nice spacing there on H-cab to call out that 5H, catching your backdash here. You got to give it to Akeno. Knows that RPS defense on the S tether setups from Fourhops, but Fourhops just been right, it feels like. It is a guess, and sometimes your opponent's just right, bro. Catching you with the low there. Akeno sending you through the whole stage. Here's one side of the screen. Here's the other side of the screen. Here's another side of the screen. Oh, unfortunately didn't get that 6H link after 5K. The S sword's going to keep your turn, but it's going to be the throw. Good mix there from Akeno. Ooh, confident close slash, far slash rather from Fourhops, but back dashing into that corner. Lets us get that H sword pop up. Akeno giving up that turn, trying to bait the burst, but Fourhops not falling for it. Ooh, piercing through, getting that 6P after HCAT to get the follow-up. Okay, Akeno blocking out that same side. Yozansen again. The YRC to push you back, but that's the knowledge check there. The YRC pushing you back, but because the S tether was still applied, Akeno wasn't able to go for that S sword that we were comfortable with, and fourhops was able to catch your startup with 5K. Hera time. Thank you for that raid, homie. Appreciate you. And get you a shout out, guys. Make sure you follow Hera time, who's been streaming their JeekLeague runs. We got a lot of people that are in the JeekLeague streaming their runs. Really appreciate that one. Oh my god, fourhops baiting out that burst. Taking you down the screen. S-tether applied. And gets the jab, the closeout after. Nice stuff there from fourhops getting game 4. And Genmu, thank you very much for that raid. The follow-up. I don't know if I can shout out back-to-back. I think there's a cooldown. Let me see if... Genmu 0... XX. Oh, there's XX at the front too. Genmu stealing my spotlight. Yeah, I got it. There's a cooldown, but I'll do it here in a second. I'll get it queued up. Genmu 0XX. Thank you both for those raids, y'all. I appreciate you very much. You're here watching the JeekLeague. This is set 3 of the night. This is a first of 5. It is 2-2 right now. Oh shit, I accidentally closed out of my Twitch. Oh, damn it. I accidentally closed out of my Twitch. Stream manager. Okay, it'll load up here in a second, guys. Okay. It is 2-2, by the way. It is a first to 5. So the next winner, of course, would enjoy getting that score increase. But the set won't be over. We still got a long one ahead of us here. It's going to be that throw after S-Sword, Fast RC to close it out. Akeno gets another game here on the board. What's going on, y'all? Appreciate everybody coming in from those raids. Hopefully y'all been having fun. Either watching JeekLeague on this stream or someone else streaming their run. We got a couple people doing so. Speaking of, I think Medikit may be streaming over on the Rush Twitch right now. Their perspective. Oh, good just block there on that 5H. Oh, man, but the Y. Oh! Didn't expect that 5D to not connect, giving fourhops a chance to keep that fight up, but the BRC setup from Akeno lets us send you through again. Catching you with that far slash on the other side. Fourhops trying to hold back, but doesn't get the chance to fight. Okay, there we go. And I just did that shout out for Genmu, guys. You know, show them some love, please. Show them some love. Show and Harry some love as well if you didn't know when I first shouted them out. Burst to start. Oh, wow. Okay, trying to air stall a bit with that flip kick, but fourhops actually able to space it out and then get a punish on your recovery after. Red RC to try to bait out that burst, but Akeno then with just a delay burst was all we needed. Good backdash there in the media. Got a little scrambly there as fourhops are trying to go for that close slash. Akeno shimmying out that throw attempt from fourhops, trying to tech out this Ramlethal, but doesn't get the chance to. Another throw, bro. Gotta give it to Akeno. Been very throw heavy in these latter rounds, and it's been paying off. Gonna answer with the parry back, though. Still either player's game. Oh, the Yozansen there in the scramble. Still either player's game right there, and it was fourhops using that 50 meter to close it out. That Yozansen there at the very end to be the last hit we needed. Akeno with the deflect shield to push you back, but because it was a cross-up, fourhops was still in the corner there. Good block on the cross-up. You know, we were complimenting fourhops at the beginning of this set for some amazing defense. And it's been looking good still here. And use the JD to finish it off, keeping the positive bonus for this meter here. Oh, potentially, probably expected to go for super or something maybe after that RC, but Akeno already in the far slash, and fourhops without the 50 meter couldn't get something started. Good play here from Akeno, catching with that 2S. The wipers coming out, saving that meter for one more mix attempt. It was going to be the 5D, but the YRC to push you back. Fourhops anti-airing you with H-cab. Holy shit. All right, this is our closest first of 5 set tonight so far between Akeno and fourhops, getting games back and forth. Both players showing off very strong games. Can't forget Akeno with that double perfect to start, bro. Akeno caught fourhops in the button check. Gonna keep it a buck, but this Baiken has been clawing back since. Wow, that 6P from downtown. Holy moly. YRC to push you back. It's been a very YRC heavy set. That's crazy that the S sword is still able to, yeah, you don't get the combo for just like the raw hit of it, but you do get that meaty throw afterwards, which is interesting. Getting caught on that backdash. Good conversion from Akeno here. Unfortunately, didn't get that super cancel, but you're still in such a great spot here. Good throw. Whoa. Tricky stuff there. Of course, the S sword coming down in front of you, saw that fourhops was out of range of it, and then caught you with the PRC jump scare. And even though the PRC scaling has been changed, you were still so low, you couldn't survive that one. That being said, fourhops still fighting back here. Going to use that H-cab pull up to get the meaty close slash after. An amazing 5H counter hit conversion here from Akeno. Going to get the same side low to mix up fourhops here. Blocking out that reversal super. Gets the counter hit far slash. Dude, that was a cool... Dude, counter hit far slash on Baiken. Since when do you get that much damage? That was a pretty good combo. I didn't know Baiken had that. Good block on the 5D. Good press here from Akeno, using that 2K to keep fourhops back here. But call... Oh! Oh my god! Double gun! Oh my god! Oh man! No bias, but that combo was crazy! Oh my god, the double gun! What happens? Oh man, what a weird combo there. Akeno in the scramble was still able to close it out. Oh man, if that was same side, would that have killed? Oh man, crazy stuff there at the end. It's not over yet though. Gravity ruined it. Yeah, maybe I'm not a Baiken player. Maybe 5H. I was about to say like maybe 2S, maybe 5H. Oh, you know what it was, Ganyon? They probably thought it was 5H, but because they were holding back and Akeno went to a side they didn't expect, it turned into 6H. That's probably what happened. Oh man, that's unfortunate. So anyways, new game. No reason to dwindle, or, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Counter hit 2H here, getting answered back by the burst, trying to get an air hit, but... Nice stuff here. Akeno going to be able to cancel into that super off of that, off of the Rekka 2. Catching you with the JS here. Akeno closing out a very quick round here and putting ourselves on to set point. Position to try to take out this set if we can against fourhops. Those 5Hs have been crazy, bro. S-sword to keep it down in the corner. Good hold up there from fourhops to try to get out. The red RC that bait this burst. Akeno with a lot of patience. Oh my god, went for the full charge 5D reset there. Is that what I just saw? But it's going to be the wipers one more time. One more hit to try to close it out. Trying to bait out an attempt from fourhops to reversal out of here. But no, it's going to be the tether application. The same side 2D. Akeno getting beat up a bit here. The flex shield keeping you back despite the S tether. And then getting the punish after. Akeno closes out that set 5-3. People low profile. It's going to be tonsqi, Blue Fern, Kaneda, and Ashy VRC. Man, we got all the Fausts. It feels like. I feel like every team had a Faust. It feels like for the first week. And then our first tier 1 team of the league on stream. That is, it's going to be Geo Illuminati. At the top, it's going to be Classified, then Casper, then Tomes, then Crescendo. Now, if you can't put 2 and 2 together, probably going to be seeing a lot of Giovanna from in this set. We'll see though. We'll see if there's any surprises or anything like that. Yo, Team Geo Illuminati, how we feeling?
Confident. We're the best.
Yeah, pretty good.
Well, there we
I'm
go.
at my mom's house.
Definitely confident.
I too am at Tom's mom's house.
Wait, what? You guys are at Tom's mom's house?
There's a Canadian in my house.
Okay, well, I wish you luck. But guys, welcome. It's Geo Illuminati. Y'all are our first tier 1 team that we had on stream so far. You know, my first question is, how do you feel about being tier 1? You know, is it rightfully put? What do you think?
I mean, can you name a team that's better?
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just asking y'all is all.
I have a rule: 2 weeks out of majors, I can't say anything bad about myself. So yeah, we are by far the best team. So it is rightfully placed.
That's
fact. Yeah.
I love that. So y'all are let me double check. Y'all were the away team for this set. So you had to declare your lineup ahead of time. We got Casper, then Tomes, then Classified. Now y'all are in a unique position considering what characters you play. So you know it's really about what player you put in what spot. How do you feel about your lineup? You got Class as your anchor.
Yeah, you know, Classified obviously having the best online results. Definitely the most consistent Giovanna out of all of us. May as well put him in the most valuable slot. He's got the top level experience to close it out pretty easily.
That's the strongest soldier.
There you go. So you got Classified going to be holding down that anchor spot, but of course all the sets are important. They're all worth points at the end. So let me look back at your group then. So of course your opponents are going to be KLP. That's one of the stronger teams in this group. How do you feel about this first match in terms of going up against KLP?
I think this is probably our hardest set.
I love the juxtaposition there. Classified's like being so humble. Free.
I think it's the hardest set, but I agree with him.
We gotta lock in
because both Giovanna and like the Kai and Sen are mostly fundamental based. We're just gonna win because we're just better. But there's always the wild card of the Faust. You know, they actually could just pull 5 meteors in a round, and that's GG's. You know.
One time, Ashley beat me in bracket and then popped off and broke her chair, so she can always do it to you.
on some HBox shit. Like
yes, she can do it to you.
Okay, well, hopefully Ashley got a new chair, depending on who you're rooting for. But all right, with that being said, I won't hold y'all too much longer. Any last words before I send you off?
I hope I fight tonsqi.
She can do it.
She can do it indeed.
All right. Well, there we go, y'all. Good luck in your first match.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yo, team, keep a low profile. How we feeling?
What's going on, Jeek? I'm feeling pretty good.
Jeek, I'm so scared.
Scared?
That makes one of us, bro. I not an ounce of fear in my body. I was made in a lab to beat Geo players.
You were just agreeing with me.
What do you mean? I never said that.
Don't throw me under the. I'm fine. I'm calm. I'm so ready, Jeek.
Okay.
We are gonna win this.
Okay.
Because you see, Kai and Sin versus Geo is primarily a fundies based matchup, and we have the better fundamentals, so we're probably gonna win.
I was gonna ask y'all if you were listening because I think it was Class who said someone said this is their probably their hardest week. So I take that as a compliment considering y'all are gonna be their opponents, but you know their lineup. It's Casper, then toams and classified. You don't have to spoil anything now, but how you feeling about going into that?
No doubt whatsoever.
Geo players are free. It's fine.
Oh,
No fear. We are the best.
Well, there we go.
couldn't
There
say
we
it
go.
better.
I mean, y'all are pretty strong in your group, I gotta say. I'm looking at the other players. You also got team New Dizzers and team Season 1 Heroes. So how do y'all feel about like your group in general?
Well, Season 1 Heroes kind of got munched up, bro. Not gonna lie.
Oh wait, did you already play?
We already played them.
Oh, you see, that's actually, yeah, you know, for people watching the stream, this is the last match of the night, so they had already played. I actually wasn't aware of that, so we're hearing that y'all already won against Season 1 Heroes. Okay, glad to hear that. Well, depending on who you're rooting for, you know, glad to hear that.
That being said, I don't think they're out of the count yet. They're probably most definitely going to come back next time we play, but first encounter, not too shabby.
Okay, well, there you go. Y'all came in prepared, and you know, I won't hold you too much longer. You know, keep a low profile. I wish y'all luck, but before I send you off, any last words?
If we lose, buff Kai.
True, holy true.
There you
But
go.
not Sin though. I don't like that character.
If we win, still nerf Geo.
Well, there you go. There you go. All right, good luck, y'all, in the last match of the night. Good luck.
Thanks, Cheek.
Thanks, Cheek.
Yep. Casper says in the Discord, online bracket, look inside, just mids. That's the just mids, an Ontario FGC local. Casper and Kaneda going to be fighting it out here. Casper representing Team Geo Illuminati, one of our tier 1 teams. Kaneda coming in on keep a low profile team KLP. Kaneda, a many-time top 8er over at the Jeekly online bracket, been supporting that one for a while, so big shouts to you, Kaneda. Also coming in for another JeekLeague run. Casper, she's playing out here on the Giovanna, getting counter hit staggered here. Kaneda keeping you in the corner. Big shouts to the interviews beforehand as well. Both teams had a little bit of fun back and forth. You know, being respectful, but also very confident about how we're going to go into this match. Reminder, this one's a first to 3. Casper spending the burst here, but it makes sense with the 100 tension. Oh, but no PRC on throws in Season 2, so wasn't able to get that throw here on Kaneda. Good backdash to get away from this Giovanna here. Trying to space you out with the 2D. Great play. The FD to push you back. Nice counter hit. After that spacing, Kaneda was able to push back Giovanna here to get that bar slash after. Nice sweet spot here in the tyrant barrel. Casper on the back foot here. IBFD into the deflect shield to get this Sin off of you. Going to be able to turn this one into a corner carry combo. Building up a lot of meter to fight with here as well. Going to see if we can't get any mix here, but no, Kaneda actually getting a counter hit here on Casper, trying to keep her turn after Diraclat, but Kaneda taking it back with 2K and closing out the round with that RTL. Rat saying it's true. What's going on, Rats? Team ACAD, how'd y'all feel tonight? Any team I haven't talked to yet, and you're in the chat, how did your night go? You know, win or lose? Did you have fun? Did you get some points? I feel awesome. There you go. You know, I was thinking today, not trying to sound like boo-hoo, woe is me or whatever, because of course I'm having fun running the event, but there was a part of me that's like, bro, I want to play in JeekLeague. Like, I unironically had that thought today of like, man, what if I was in JeekLeague, you know? So hey, all of the other orgs out here, you hearing this, bro? Like, I don't have this shit copyrighted. I don't own this, you know. This is just something I'm putting together. I don't own this. If someone else wants to run a JeekLeague, bro, call it whatever you want and let me know. I'd be down. Oh my god, that wall splat, my god. We're doing great. Don't look at the points though. You'll get them back. Don't worry. We'll sub you in. Appreciate it. Nice stuff here. Kaneda could potentially spend this burst here. The It's Jeek Thug finals would go crazy. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, maybe we'll have an exhibition. I don't know. Good stuff here. The only match I've played on stream ever was when we were doing a beginner bracket. Shouts to Ukio. And we had some players that were having trouble connecting. So Ukio and I played a Thug finals match. We played like a first to 2. It didn't count. That's the closest I've ever had to playing on stream. That was hype. Yeah, what's going on, Uko? You remember that, man? That was fun, bro. That was like my first time playing on stream, bro. We should do that again. I'd be down, man. We should probably do something like that again. All right. Blocking that cross up overhead here. The 5D is going to be the mix, man. I got to say, Kaneda with a very confident game one, but Casper clapping back hard here. And I hope y'all aren't sick of Giovanna because we're going to be seeing it for a minute. Same thing when it comes to Sin and Kai. Casper reading that throw, gets that jump normal, closes out game two. The jam's been feeling good? Hell yeah, Ukio. Yeah, man. It always feels rough when you first swap characters like that. I know I personally, when I was swapping around characters, I was having a lot of trouble. I've swapped characters a couple times, and y'all probably have, experienced this once or twice yourselves. But always fun when you swap characters, and then it just starts to click, man. You finally start getting those wins you feel like you deserved. You start doing those cool combos. You start, like, the matchups you've been working on. You start to see the vision, you know what I mean? Always great when you got to swap your characters like that. That being said, Kaneda and Casper... these are character die-hard try-hards out here. Of course, Giovanna doing pretty well for herself nowadays, I'd say. Sin maybe, taking down a couple pegs, but not anything to keep a great player like Kaneda down. That being said, Casper already clapping in this first round of game three, excuse me. Oh, reading that throw again. Both these players really committing to those corner throws, but their opponents not giving it to them with these fuzzy jumps, able to get away and get the punishes after. Dude, Kaneda having enough time to get the eat as well. Sweet spot tyrant barrel, having a little bit of stamina in the back pocket. No tension yet, especially with that meter penalty. So Casper just trying to get something started here with these air dashes back. Does spend the burst, feeling pretty good about this 50 tension. Kaneda, of course, needs to I was gonna say, like, feels good about just getting the burst, but no, you have to win this round. You can't just get the burst. Oh, nice stuff there. The PRC to keep yourself safe away from Kaneda's hoof stomp. The throws in the corner, look out for this. Oh my god, the pressure so crazy. Casper keeping it up, using that PRC to see the Kaneda burst come out. Waiting for Jam for 5 years? Yeah, I know you've been waiting a minute, man. I've never switched characters Plink. Yo, Rats, have you really been playing since Bedman release and up until this point? Is that true, Rats? Team New Dizzer lied they had a chip. Uh-oh. Team New Dizzer has a chip. But yeah, guys, Team Giovanna Illuminati. I know that some of the players on this team do actually have alts. We'll see if they need to come out. Ooh, nice counter hit there at the start. Getting bursted back, though. Not since release. Oh, yeah, but that's what I meant, Rats. Like, I guess my question I meant to ask was, did you not play on release, but you've played since... I guess... Okay, yeah, got it. Ukio, I'm not reading that message, but now I know. I won't read it out loud, but I did read it, and now I know. Thanks for telling me. Oh, nice challenge there on the 6K, but getting punished here. What, did Kaneda go for, like, preemptive 6P and it still got beat out by enhanced flip? Is that what happened? Nice stuff here. Casper putting herself on the set point. Good stamina cancel there from Kaneda to ensure we get that wall splat and break. Nice just block there on that dog kick. Oh, wow. That was a tricky one. Going from the JK into, was that JH? It was JS or JH? Keeping it down with hoof stomp, PRC to keep it up, but the 6K gives enough of a gap for Casper to pull out that Tatsu. Oh, wow. Good challenge there on Kaneda's elk hunt. I mean, gazelle step, excuse me. Oh, the burst gets spent. One more hit from Casper here. 50 tension to turn it into mix. Just trying to clip that 2D. Gets whip punished on super. Kaneda finishing it out there. Didn't even need the stamina cancel. Had it as insurance to ensure that we finished out that round. Clapper Cheeks, thanks for the follow, by the way. Hell of a name. Deflect shield to get pushed back here. Good punishes from Kaneda. Keeping the corner. Good answer on the hoof stomp. Oh my god. You can 6P that? Shoutouts to Just Mids over here, guys. Kaneda sending you through. Deflect shield to push you back. Casper trying to shimmy out Kaneda here with these step dashes. But Kaneda with a good enough patience able to even up the scores. Amazing name. Yeah, it's a hell of a name, bro. I already read that name, but also It's Jang, the Mysterious Emblem, Furred, Ice Dew, Searchlight, Mauve Moose, The Scroog, 64 megahertz, The Angry Barista, Bun, Vexcellent, Echoes of Furia, and Gentle Sin. Thank you all for those follows, y'all. Happy to be here, King. Yo, Clapper. That name is awesome. I was leaving it at that, but appreciate you being here, homie. You're watching the last set of the JeekLeague tonight. Now, is this the first? I'm sorry, the first set of the last match. Cow FGC, thanks for that follow, homie. Wait, Cow, aren't you MDVA? Cow, aren't you MDVA? Nice stuff here. Casper with that 100 tension buff. Isn't even going to need it. The super is enough to close out the round. Spacing out that 6K with Dog Dart. Shout out to Just Mids. Nice stuff here. Got you in the corner. Kaneda holding up, potentially getting hit by that close slash. Ooh, the 2S counter hit here from Kaneda going to take you downtown. A lot of meter on the side of Casper here. So Kaneda cannot falter. Oh, the deflect shield, actually, the start. No stamina, by the way. The super punishing out that 2S. Casper is going to be closing out that set 3-2. A close first set to start us off. All right, guys, it's going to be Blue Fern 22 up against Toams. We got some lowercase name enjoyers out here. Getting bursted back. This H-stun edge coming out. Got that shock state applied. Toams trying to space out these fireballs a bit. Getting caught on our landing with Far Slash. Getting the punish for it. DPing through the gap there. Try to get the dash Far Slash, but because of that, we got a little bit of a chance to go for that reversal. Fern with some great play here. Goes for the reset with that 2K. Didn't opt for the wall splat. And instead just going to keep you in the corner. Dog kick through that air projectile. Of course, it has that projectile crushing property, but also it does so against those air projectiles. Fern trying to get some air dash backs in the corner to be safe, but Toams with the stagger close slashes and 100 meter is going to get a lot of damage to send Fern through here and going to keep that buff with 50 tension for mix and hard knockdown. This character is crazy. Good deflect shield from Fern. No hit confirm there on that jump normal. Canceling into DI. It was a little late, but still connects. Good stuff. Using that heavy stun edge for mix. Oh my god. Oh my god. The empty hop into the low. Trying to bait out that burst. Toams does go for it in a delay, so doesn't catch the Fern there. Oh my god. The Foudre arc pickup with 5K on the other side. Now that was a crazy end to that round. Good stuff right there. Both players showing off quite a bit. Fern with a good comeback, gotta say, after that dragon install. Oh, wow. A very confident approach there to call out the start of Dog Dart. In the corner with that red RC. Fern sends you through. Nice 5D red RC. Good DP afterwards. 6K to get the splat, and Toams here on the other side does have 50 tension and that burst to fight back with if we need to. You already saw Toams was willing to send that deflect shield, so nice stuff here. It's going to be that same side getting the counter hit. Burn spends the burst to keep you back, but the 5D is the mix. Red RC to line it up afterwards, taking you back to the corner. Not going to be enough to splat. The BRC drift forward. Tomes spends the burst after that BRC slowdown 2K. Great jump forward. Fern tried to go for the new Kai move, the smite there, but Tomes's forward jump momentum was too quick for Fern there, and the rounds are evened up. You did have to spend the burst, but it's pretty even in terms of that resource right now, gotta say. 5D getting blocked and a punish here from Tomes. Big raid there from Rush. Thank you very much, homie. Here, let me go ahead and get you this shout out. Rush down resort. Big shout outs to Rush for the raid. Rush hour sweep. Yeah, so you guys won your one stream match. How'd the other one go, Medi? Did it go well? And nice stuff here, Fern. Using that DI. We already DI'd into one. Good block, dude. These players are so fucking good, dude. Oh my god. I mean, I know I'm just saying that to block 5D, but the context of the whole set, bro. We just do not get opened up, man. Oh my god, Fern. Gonna go ahead and get this game too. What a crazy long and back and forth game one, bro. Oh my god. Fern with the double dragon install in to win there. That is crazy. The double install into win, bro. That's crazy. 1 ATP1. Thanks for that follow, by the way, homie. Appreciate you. Y'all, please go and show Rushdown some love. Show Rushdown some support for Medi and the Rush team. For giving the raid. Having a team in the bracket. Oh, getting a punish there on the stun dipper. It actually was with the dash far slash. Burn spending the burst. Did not want to take too much damage from that one. Ooh, nice stuff here. Double 5D. Tomes with 100 meter in this other side. Oh, keeping that with far slash safe with PRC. Fern actually respecting that, but then found the gap with that DP. 100 meter on the side of this Tomes. Gets a fast RC conversion. Using that preemptive 2D. Fern spending the burst. Not the craziest burst. Oh my god, the counter hit far slash. Red RC to turn this one into a kill. Oh my god, literally a pixel, bro. Tomes with 50 meter BRC drifting forward and gets the punish on that follow-up of that projectile. It is a very strong new move there, that projectile and then the follow-up after, but especially point blank like that is pretty punishable. So good job, Tomes right there, keeping it together, FD blocking it out, and then getting that punish. Very close rounds from both these players, bro. We got a set on our hands. Going to be that approaching 2K as the whiff punish. The DP actually connecting Fern with some very good reversals. Tomes with a quick super cancel that gets you in the corner here. Maybe expected the wall break. Unfortunately didn't get that one, but at least got the damage for your trouble. Going to use this dragon install. It actually whiffed. It was a little spaced out. Good stuff there from Tomes. Trying to keep that spacing back. Yo, Fern with dragon install. You got to be careful, bro. Fern's been kind of crazy with this DI. Approaching you with this Foudra arc, man. The stun edge is coming out. Sacred edge to get into a heavy stun edge. We've seen every projectile from Kai in the past couple seconds there. This dragon install looking strong, blocking that cross up on the other side. Firm with some great defense, shooting you down here with those projectiles. Tomes having that burst, trying to bait it out with red RC. Doesn't take the bait, goes for a meaty heavy stun edge, and then closes out the round. Dude, Burn with dragon install makes that look so strong, bro. What's going on, Eris? Eris, how are the MASH games tonight? How are the MASH games tonight, Eris? Burn with the teabag. Oh, I looked away. I looked away. There was the teabag. Oh, shit. I looked away, bro.
Fern's not a teabagger, are they? Oh, shit. Someone's got to clip that. I missed it. I looked away. I was reading the chat. And then Fern right there closing out game 2. Oh my gosh. These are some close games, bro. But Fern with the 2-game lead so far. I got to say, man, this Dragon install has been cooking. This Dragon install has been cooking, bro. I mean, shout outs to both these teams. I'll say again, came in humble but confident. You know, Team Geo Illuminati getting that first set, a close set, but was able to come out on top and get the points. Fern right now trying to possibly line up getting set 2 for Team KLP, so that means it'll be 1-1 here. But I don't mean to call it too soon. Tomes keeping you back, but that 2K, man, Fern with some easy K normals here, keeping this Giovanna in the corner. 5D is the mix. Fast RC to close it out. Fern on set point with a perfect. Ooh, jumping over that throw attempt. Fern spends that burst to keep you back here. Tomes gonna get these plus frames with that dog dart, excuse me, but 2+ on the throw, spends the burst, and Fern RCs to see it, puts the Giovanna in the corner, catches you with that JD. Tomes trying to hold forward afterwards. FD blocking the push it back here, gonna get these plus frames, gets a counter hit with that 2S. Fern tried to take the turn back, but Tomes not letting you have it, getting DP'd through here. 5D is the mix, the red RC to take you down the screen. Not going to be enough to kill here. One more hit to do it, and it's the 5K. Fern takes the set 3-0. Here we go, guys. In our first of 5 set here, it's going to be tonsqi versus Classified. Why does it say week 2 on stream? Did it say week 2? Oh, shit. Did it really say week 2? Well, this is week 1, guys. Week 1 of the JeekLeague. Despite what it may say on the stream on the caster screen, I swear this is only week 1. This is our first week of JeekLeague out here. This is a 5-week 4v4 team battle tournament series for Guilty Gear Strive. 24 teams, 96 unique players, and you're looking at your last team set on stream of the night between Team Geo Illuminati and Team Keep a Low Profile. tonsqi getting the first round here. Your second Kai on Team KLP. They got a bunch of Shotos, a bunch of fundamental characters, and then of course Team Geo Illuminati. You know, so was it all throws and mids over there on their side. And we got some of the best Giovanna players in the business out here. Classified, one of them. Looking strong here on the round start. Unfortunately, went down 1 already. tonsqi getting that first round. Spending the burst here, though. Going to use that Sun Dipper Fast RC to get a 6K after. Classified with that B or C slowdown pickup here is going to send you through. Good stuff out here. We were asking the players before the stream, before the match, on the stream in their interviews, how they felt about going into this set. And Classified, what did he say? He said, I have a rule that I can't say anything bad about myself 2 weeks before an offline. I think referencing Combo Breaker coming up. So I'm feeling pretty good. something along those lines. Don't quote me. tonsqi with a good counter hit here on that Dire Clat. Trying to get over you here with this Foudre Arc. BRC mix into... Is it high? Is it low? Nope. It's throw. Good stuff there with the BRC from Classified. If a Giovanna is mixing you with BRC, bro, it's probably a Classified setup, man. I don't know who actually, like, found all these, you know, back in the day. And who still, like, pioneers them. But I feel like every unique piece of Giovanna mix I've seen piloted by Classified at some point on a stream. So it was actually Razzo who found it. Well, there you go. It's actually Razzo.
Here we go, guys. Casper out here with the what am I trying to say? With the wiki notes. What is it on Twitter when you get a note corrected or whatever? Good stuff here. Classified. Answering back that first round here with a game win. Oh, okay. Hopefully that was just a spectator side thing. A little bit of a hiccup there, but we'll make it work. Dude, the defense here at this highest level is going to be insane. Now, Geo Illuminati is one of your tier 1 teams of the of this group of the entire league, and they are the tier 1 group of their tier 1 team of their group. There's only one tier 1 team in each group. Here we go. tonsqi getting thrown here. No meter to keep it up with the 5D mix. tonsqi gonna die with that full stick of butter. Is going to answer back with the burst here, getting a counter hit and keeping this Geo in the corner. What I was trying to say earlier, guys, is that Geo Illuminati may be your tier 1 team of the group, but they have some very strong opponents in here as well. Season 1 Heroes being a very strong team. We haven't seen them on stream yet, but then Team Keep a Low Profile, a very strong team as well in this group. One you're going to have to keep your eyes on. Being sent through here. 6P dog kick that just blocked the push it back here. Blocks that same side cross up. Doesn't get the full punish that we probably wanted, but the stun edge getting answered back. Classified spending that burst. We'll have 100 tension here in a second. The BRC after that 5k got tonsqi stuck here in the juggle. Doesn't actually, I love that from Classified. Could have went for a super wall break there, but then would have had to mix tonsqi one more time. Instead opted to go for it on the same side of the wall and got tonsqi with the throw. So Classified right there with some heads up play. Yeah, no way super kills there, right? That late in the combo? I don't know. Would have been close. Every time I see that top player meme, I won't say the name out loud, but I think of that one time Jodo did it. If you know, you know. Oh my god. But here we go. Classified with a strong start already with that 2-0 lead. Using this stun dipper to get in neutral here. Oh, amazing clash cancel there for Classified and sees the burst on the RC. tonsqi trying to get out of that pressure, but Classified not letting. Oh my god, you blocked that? Holy fuck. You blocked that? My god. I mean, that was sick, but dude, tonsqi even let us see the rewards be reaped. We just blocked it. Oh my god. tonsqi going for this Dragon Install. Not going to be enough to kill here. But with this hard knockdown and this Dragon Install, it could be curtains for this Giovanna. Getting smited down here by these projectiles. Being very patient. Of course, we saw a Giovanna earlier. I think, I forgot who it was. Was it Wild? Being able to jump over one of those projectile follow-ups because the hold up forward is so quick. tonsqi still able to close out that round. I got to give it to the Kais on Team Keep a Low Profile. When they Dragon Install, they win, bro. Both Burn and tonsqi here. Good just blocks on those 2P checks here from tonsqi, getting in with this stun dipper. Oh, wow. Both players being very active here. Classified trying to call out this Kai in the air with that DP. Does get a counter hit on the dog kick. Both players having a dire clat here. Nice 6P there from tonsqi, getting answered back by the burst. A good tech throw after, and there's that BRC drift down, man. Classified. So good with that one. Evening up the score here. Reminder, this is first to 5. So even if you're rooting for Classified and Illuminati here, it won't be the end of the set. We still got to get a couple more matches in here. And that being said, I don't want to call it too early. tonsqi gonna have the burst here, but Classified made you hurt for it. Gonna be on the other side on the soft knockdown. Trying to get that approaching 2K here. Finds the gap, gets that DP out, and then the far slash. Classified hand delivering himself to tonsqi here, and then gets RTL through for our troubles. Did 5P just whiff on a croucher? I didn't realize that happens. I guess it is Giovanna. She's pretty low to the ground. Oh my god! That whiff punish Superman. This Geo team's really good at doing that. And dude, the 2D to outspace gold burst. Insane play there from Classified. Giovanna having that privilege, right? As, you know, probably one of the better characters in Season 2 in terms of, not that it's a season exclusive thing, but like probably one of the better characters in terms of baiting out that gold burst, which is important in Season 2. Because you do see it a lot more consistently. It's easier to buffer nowadays in Season 2. So it's something that just comes up more often. But Giovanna having that step dash back and forward is a way that they can potentially shimmy out the gold burst. But also Classified right there with just the perfect spacing on the 2D was also able to do it. Oh, great throw there from tonsqi. I actually had to react to that because I thought Classified was the one who got the throw, but no, tonsqi got you thrown up here in the corner. Or thrown down here in the corner. I should watch my wording on that one. Done the red RC. Gonna chase you down with that 2P. Both players using these quick, light punches to fight back and forth. Take space, take frames. Ah, the fuzzy goes for the low. Catches tonsqi off guard, and the BRC slowdown because of that lets you get a full punish after. Getting thrown each direction here. Classified, even though it was a back throw, is still able to line up the corner combo and send this Kai through. Oh my god, yeah, dude. You cannot burst against Classified, let alone a Giovanna in the air doing, doing an air combo to you. I don't know the exact, like, I haven't labbed it myself, but there are just too many burst safe spots for the Giovanna. You gotta be careful, and you gotta trust Classified to pull out all the stops to try to close out this set as close to 5-0 as possible. tonsqi here. Gonna take a breath before we go into this next game. Gonna see what we're gonna have to do here. Great stuff finding the reversals between the dashed far slashes that Classified's been representing. Good blocks as well on some of these flip kicks on the 5Ds. Classified's had to get really tricky here with the BRC drift downs to open us up. Snow and Fury, thank you for that follow, by the way, homie. I missed you, but thank you, Snow and Fury. Appreciate everybody for the follows tonight. I think we got a lot of followers, I'm not gonna lie. We're up at 2,300 at this point, so thank you very much, guys. We're not doing it for the followers though. We're doing it because this is fun. It's fun to play Guilty Gear. It's fun to host it. I may not be able to play in my own JeekLeague, but damn, I'm gonna have fun watching y'all go through the ringer out here. Oh, also some lore about Geo Illuminati. I guess I'll say this. Geo Illuminati actually sponsored by one of our mods. Big shouts to Green, who went to the Geo Discord and was like, "Yo, y'all pulling up?" Green was like, "Y'all pulling up or what?" Yeah. So she actually funded the team, I believe. So big shouts to Green for getting the Geos together like the Infinity Stones. Classified, Tomes, Crescendo, and Casper. So many C names, I just realized. Oh, getting thrown in the corner, tonsqi. With a good start here, already having a 1-round lead on Classified and trying to take it even further here. The JD Clips trying to hold up after. Good block on that cross up. Both players with so many good just blocks, but this time it's going to be a punish here. Unfortunately, couldn't keep it going. Trying to shimmy a bit here on Classified. But he gets this red RC combo after. Blocking out the Dipper. Crazy stuff there. It was 2K in the 2P, which I don't think was a true combo, but it did get us a punish. I think Classified went for the startup of a normal. Oh my god, we're just slamming that 5H, bro. Set point for Classified. tonsqi not going down without a fight. Catches you with the JD, gets the punish for it. Trying to keep Classified here in the corner. The FD to try to push you back a bit. Does get a 5H punish to get out of that corner. The DP comes through. Okay, got a little chunky there for a second. I think we're back to normal. Nice 5P jab there from tonsqi. Was able to take you through the wall here with the Sacred Edge. Oh my god, the jump JD. Potentially getting a throw punish here. Another Sacred Edge to get a game on the board. Good stuff there to tonsqi. He did the thing. And here we got it on the replay. Oh, man. That was crazy. tonsqi is not tonsk free. Hell yeah. No, for real though. No, I don't think we had any 5-0s. I don't think we had any 5-0s for the first of 5 tonight. They'll happen. They'll happen. No shame if it happens to you. They'll happen. So, but at least not on stream tonight, I don't think. It's Guilty Gear, bro. Sometimes you're gonna be playing against someone who you quote unquote should beat, and they'll whoop your ass 3-0, 5-0, bro. It happens. Gotta take it on the chin, go next. That being said, tonsqi right now clapping here against Class in the corner. Does get a chance to fight back after that YRC, but uses that red RC 6K to keep the pressure up. Classified checking you here, actually dashing forward with 5P to catch tonsqi holding back. Nice stuff, baiting out that reversal. The burst gets spent. I don't hate that burst. You're really close to 50 tension here. Just need the perfect defense, and it's looking good so far. Amazing blocks there on that fuzzy sequence, and then the low 2S after. Classified keeping you in the corner. That dash 5P here. The just block, but the dog kick cancel. tonsqi potentially trying to go for a punish after that first just block, but that direct clap back from Classified answers. Great stuff. Oh, wow. Yep, there's that 8-frame active 5K. You know it, you love it. Catching you holding low. I mean, walking back, rather. Chasing you down with that stun dipper. You got to be careful just walking back against Kai, especially when tonsqi's ready to send it with that 50 tension. Good. Oh, my God. Amazing defense here from Class. Able to get that punish here on that dire clap. Oh, good clash cancel. Actually got a punish there. Went for the close slash after. Oh, okay. Yep, it's not invincible. It is a neat super for whiff punishing, but it's not invincible. Does Classified burst here? Yeah, okay. There was a chance, potentially a chance. Still set point for Class, but tonsqi not going down without a fight. Catching your backdash with dog kick. I wonder if tonsqi was like trying to go for like a perfect time backdash to get like an interesting punish there. Good just blocks there on your own on Classified's dog kicks. Trying to do some preemptive 2D shenanigans here the fight back against tonsqi if you potentially wanted to spend that 100-meter on a stun dipper approach. Fuzzy jump getting represented here. Not going to be robbed by any throws here from Classified. What happened? The JD whiffed and Class got the anti-air 5P. Try to go for the meaty 5D. It actually whiffed. The PRC kept it safe. The 2S gets blocked out. Class still having this burst here. Shock state going away. The fuzzy jumps getting represented. Able to jump in and corner tonsqi here, just blocking that 2K back. Fast RC there on the stun dipper does spend the burst. tonsqi having the option for this deflect shield if we need to be on defense, that is, because right now we are keeping the pressure up. Classified trying to dash with some of these 5Ps. What happened? Scooped down by the Fudrork here in the corner, trying to shimmy you out. The BRC drift down after reading the throw, but the burst getting spent late by tonsqi. And then the cross up jump in from Class. The spaghetti got spilled there at the end, but Classified wins the set 5-1. Strong stuff from both teams, but Gio Illuminati come down on top. That was JeekLeague Week 1. Hopefully everybody had fun. Appreciate everybody supporting and showing up and rooting on your friends. Check us out next Tuesday at 7 p.m. EST. Or if you want to play in our open bracket, that's Fridays at 8 p.m. EST. If you're in the Maryland area, check out our local Thursdays at Token MTG in Edgewater, Maryland. That's it for me. I hope you guys have a great night. Peace out.